Hello, everybody. I'm just gonna put it like that. Me, I'm ready for RSA. I am ready. I am ready.
Oh wow, everyone's already in there, head through the...
Alrighty. Seem why you small and adorable, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
And it was fucking hilarious. He thought it was fucking Altina, it was Kaku, but it's not. It's funny as shit.
Alright, I'm going.
To come up with certified grammar and short but not
Classes are getting fun. Try and figure out. And Yumi and Alan's study sessions are informative at the very least. Well, there's those two right now. Getting used to this place, which I'm glad it is. Fortunately, I haven't heard anything from the letters I've been sending. Classes are getting rough, though. I've been writing down everything, but... Oh, there's Sky. Hey, Sky. How are you doing today?
Taking a little break. I just finishing up book around for a little bit.
I just got out of classes, finally. Yeah, very rough trying to get used to all of them. How's classes been for you?
Pretty well, to be honest.
I lost my first duel, though. Though it wasn't that bad. Mayumi's a very tough combatant.
I suppose so.
I mean, the only stakes we had were A, friendship, B, I got history lessons. It's good though. Got a little more experience in that. I was gonna go say hi to them.
They're back there.
I was gonna go say hi to them. Did you wanna come?
I'd rather pass. I'm not good at crowds.
Alright. I might come back over to say hello and keep on talking. I just wanted to say thanking them for the lessons. I might have more of them though. I just finished classes for today. Classes
You
are
just
so
finished. I'm surprised.
Yes. They're so rough. They're still very rough. I also wanted to say thank you for the lessons. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd also thank you both for teaching a lot. I learned a lot from that, and I still have my notes to look over.
Sadly, you
It's
won't
nothing.
get you. As I said, you won't get any of that shit in any of your classes. That's more just for your personal use.
And it helps.
Besides, Glenn took most of the spotlight during that session, I believe.
I knew the right places to look for some of this stuff before. Turns out this school's got a lot more in terms of that type of information than my family did back home.
And I was only told the basics of how to operate my machine. I never knew the exact history. So, any information helps.
Yeah, I mean, shit, the original's supposedly destroyed, so.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
It's weird to think about, honestly. The fact that someone would go so far as to try and replicate a long since thought destroyed machine, and only off artistic depictions and what was the term? Gaudy, poetic verses.
I mean, the PMC incident that I found isn't extremely old history. It's post-war, so
Not too far back then. I was probably not even born then. Still far back history.
No exact dates, but from the condition of Mars described, it's definitely post-war and only a couple decades old.
I think my father was still in his, I believe, prime age back then.
Probably. I mean, shit, if on the off chance I could somehow dig up the exact fucking location of that final fight that I described, you'd probably find some wreckage still there. It takes a while to clean up.
That honestly would be interesting, but I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to go back home, so...
Honestly, with the current state of Mars, that place is either completely untouched, or people are using it and trying to use the scraps as supplies, depending on which side's in that area.
It doesn't help if few select routes are still available. Even then, getting a convoy in is nigh impossible.
Exactly.
Civilian or just
on-planet,
cargo.
so depending on who has where occupied.
I wanted to send some letters out, but it seems like they're going to take a while to
Even
get
that's...
there.
I was about to say, even that's gonna be rough.
Yeah. Mailing service especially is being tight. Never know who might accidentally slip in a gun or two, after all.
Slipping a gun, slipping some kind of cipher, fucking private message shit, you know, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
The only thing I do is send letters to my mom and dad, seeing how they're doing.
Everything's gonna be gone over the fine-tooth comb.
Oh, and there's the shirt.
Hello, Madam Nina.
You just call me Nina. Don't need to call me Nina.
Formalities, sorry.
But you see, Your Highness,
It's a
you're no
habit.
breed
No
above
worries.
everybody else.
Don't inflate her ego more than it already is. It's bigger than you.
I'm gonna throw them. I don't think I can actually throw them, but I'm gonna throw them.
Do it. I'd love to see how
Still
it
feels
goes.
weird that you're the oldest one here, and yet you're the one that's treated the most like a child still.
Just because I'm short.
I was about to say, 'cause people love to. Cause,
I think they're
I was
talking
gonna say,
to
'cause
me.
people love
I
to
think I'm
think-
still a year older than you.
height equals age.
Are you? How old are you?
25, 26.
You are... They're old. They're fossil.
Weren't
do you
you
know that you're
24?
selling-
Wait till you get to this age, and then your back is gonna start hurting you.
Let's say you're back
Hey,
probably
But it could also
not
be
all you are.
slow.
Yes,
My
sir.
back hurts more from all the fucking heavy lifting I've done because of my grandpa's training.
I'm looking for one of the other students. Altina.
Which one?
Oh,
Chairs over there.
Mr. Ryan is currently discussing matters with Mr. Alice in the
They're over
gazebo,
there.
last I checked.
I see. I will give them some time then. Thank you for your information.
anytime, sir.
It is nothing, sir.
They were the ones that
What are you
sanctioned
guys talking about
it.
over here?
History.
Yeah. Stakes of my
History,
losing the
history, more
duel.
history? Oh, okay.
I got
Fair
to
enough.
take them under my wing and help tutor them a bit.
Hmm.
Though Alan was the one that takes most of the credit in this case.
I still appreciate both of
Fair
your
enough.
help, and I hope we can have more
So you
history
wanna know about a
lessons.
topic, and I
Maybe.
happen to be knowledgeable.
It's greatly appreciated when someone who's actually never had schooling until now helped. The more I know about that machine, the
Who knows?
better I can get connected with it then.
Yeah, but
If
Well, time to start
Next
being
time, maybe we
green
can-
and introduce myself. Name's
I
Kyodera.
thought this was gonna finally make their way over here. I guess they're
Yufi
in-
Blackwood, sir. It's nice to meet you. I'm one of the new
Sir,
students.
I'm not that old.
Sorry.
he's
For formalities.
he's the one that ate the fork. You're allowed to be casual with him.
Oh yeah, that's the fork eater.
Oh.
yeah, this is Griselda's brother.
Yeah, the
Oh.
staff get real mad when I do that, so no showings.
Okay. Does the same apply for the sibling? Am I gonna hear that Griselda has done something crazy? Or-
Nah, she just gets really
Uh,
red and
No, it's all
I'm
him.
sure
He's
we'll
got
do
all.
something crazy at
He's
some
the one
point.
with the least brain cells, it seems.
says the guy hanging over a really weird ledge.
Yeah.
But my
I'm
sister
sure.
failed to
doesn't
see
do what
how the
I do,
way
but
I'm-
she does get
Yo, you
really
misunderstand.
red and
Look
warm.
at how they wear the jacket.
Now
It's
restore
like a
order.
perfect parachute.
Madame Griselda
the
is very
gentleman-
just shy, it seems. She's very nice
I'm
though.
fairly certain the school uniforms do not serve as paragliding materials.
Someone, I think.
Do you not?
She and I apparently have also been from the same
I know we were
place.
up late the other night, but like,
I'm from Mars as
Come on.
well.
we can't be that
Ni-
fried.
ni- So,
Fellow
is this the part where I
Martian.
tell you that I said
the
I
slums
intentionally
is
threw on
where
your
I
deal?
am from, though. Different place.
I'm thinking your glasses.
Not the easiest
Different part of the
place.
world, gotcha.
Hey,
Yeah.
I actually need those.
I hear fine.
Thank you. Might remind you, I don't like wearing contacts.
I can understand
Oh.
that.
I
Oh,
used to
my
wear
eyes are good.
contacts.
Hmm.
Well, last I checked, your eyes do some interesting things.
I'm telling you, they're not robotic eyes.
Good morning,
No
madam.
matter how much you think it.
Good morning.
Eh,
Yes, I don't think
Bridget,
Oh,
pleasure.
Bridget.
Hello and
Like,
congratulations.
first,
I never got
I
to say
challenge you
goodbye.
to a duel.
Cover her eyes too much. I can't tell.
No, that was fast.
Already.
All right then.
It's what do you expect?
Anything if I,
Oh,
listen, I had a
you-
thing in mind and I need to
you won
remember
your
what it was, but
duel.
I challenge you to a duel.
Oh, so that's usually happens.
Are you going to
then.
go
Very well.
make her go on a date again with you?
A date?
No, that's boring. I did that once already.
Fair enough. So
You can
yes, a
technically-
date
absolutely,
can
yes,
be
you
a
can
stick.
technically make. I mean, shit, fucking one of Vermilia's stakes was straight up her hand. Like, marriage, not literally cutting her hand off.
Oh,
Indeed.
What color?
did she win to not have that happen? Or was she...
No, Hal's beat her.
Let's say.
Oh!
So,
Green.
in technical... We're not so engaged. If you want to fucking follow the apply of that, I mean, Vermilia seems to stick to it because... it's...
I don't know then how
yeah,
I'd
better
feel
options
about
for her
that
to
being
attack
a
if she stayed
stake.
back on Titan.
And I don't know how
I
I'd
don't see
feel
anyone
about a
else
stake being that. That's a little too
I
much.
doubt anyone else is going to pull that for the sake of Vermilia being one of the princesses from the major Titan family is one thing, but
So...
The more prosperous families tend to challenge members of the royal family for their hand.
I don't think.
Oh, so it's more of power gang instead of actual loving relationship.
I want to see how good you've gotten.
Understood.
Sadly, tales such as Cinderella and other such fantasies aren't as common.
they're just that fantasy.
Total victory. Unlikely being
Better
another
that
match
than
too.
Romeo and Juliet.
I guess.
I guess I'm used to people...
I was never too much of a fan for tragedies.
I just am still not used to
Sure one of us will go
the
see
difference
house
between
I'll let you know if we
them.
go see them first.
All I've ever known is that when people wanted to get together, there was money involved or just actually a loving relationship, like my own parents. I've been together for years.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. Is 9 times that's the minority when it comes to noble marriages like that. Usually, it's for some kind of game that you barely know each other.
That is no exactly the case.
What about you and Lucas? Is Lucas secretly a nobility we didn't know about?
No. As far as I'm aware,
no, it's farm boy noble. Fuck boy.
Oh.
Fuck no, it's farm boy
Hey,
noble.
I don't know who's noble and who's not. That's something I wasn't used to.
Well, there are rare cases of disgraced nobility. I doubt
To make
that's
it
the case
easier on
for...
yourself, if they have a symbol on their right shoulder, they're likely a noble.
Oh.
There's a big difference.
If they're in their uniform.
I mean, to be fair, if they're from...
Why the blank patch is there for Invictus is because Potentia has their crests on it.
I swore I heard some silvery bug's tongue just a second ago.
If they are in uniform, I said.
I'll just get to the part where you just challenge each other already.
Well, that makes the fun less fun, though.
Or more fun.
I still have to have my duel with
Alright.
Vermilia, but I don't think I'm a... First duel is actually a learning lesson, so I get to actually be a little more aggressive with her.
I was about to say, make sure that got patched up.
Fair enough.
Snow straight down.
Said.
No? Did they have?
Yeah, my
What's wrong?
Barbatus's arm was very, very screwed up. So,
Yeah, especially cockpit stuff. Internals have a risk of getting fucked up as well, displays and whatnot. So,
No?
I mean, your sponsor probably knows that thing better than anyone, so they'll probably make sure to get everything
I
checked
believe
out.
I'm hearing a solder behind me.
yeah, the cockpit was at least a little fine.
Shit, we're about to witness some
Precisely.
murder. Can't believe Kale's about to get kicked out.
Oh, please don't.
Would it really be
Not
that
an
surprising?
actual. Not an actual murder.
I mean, it wouldn't cause that much
Those
trouble.
two are siblings after all.
Most of my sister's sides, probably. That's about it.
Ah, I am sorry for your sides then. Uh-oh. I believe the term is squaring up.
It's not really squaring up at this point. It's more like a triangle. It's like such a height difference.
Okay.
Thanks for that challenge. Oh shit, never mind.
I was about to
like
see
maybe the murder would
challenge.
have
Any
happened.
short set, huh? Hold on.
The shortest of stacks.
Up.
I.
What are you saying, huh? What are you trying to do, huh?
What were you going to comment?
Sounds like these I
Sarah?
keep forgetting.
You know what? You know what? I challenge you to the duel.
Oh.
Is a very interesting slang term I've heard in a few places.
I've only
That's
ever
not fair,
heard
they're going
it.
after easy pickings.
It actually applies to all that.
Yeah.
But this one, I think it's just sibling rivalry.
No, well, I mean,
I would
going
assume
kill
so.
you.
That'd be concerning if Kyo was calling his own
If
sister.
you want to blame people for going for easy pickings, you should probably blame me for fighting Yufi.
It was
I
a
challenged Skylar because Vermilia challenged her.
it was a good battle though,
Fair
and
enough.
I apologize for the aggression, but I also had a
Listen, someone had to light a
I'm
fire
just
under
curious
the
about all
new
the
kids.
new kids.
Someone has to
I'm just
inspire
mainly
them
curious
to
about all
start
the new kids. I
being
still need to go back.
Okay. The only thing I would have said you should have
The
done
old
is be more aggressive.
Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Yeah,
alright.
definitely. I think that was the biggest issue.
Um,
It really looks like you were made to get really in there, but I think you hesitated a lot. I mean, it was kind of your first duel of like an actual
When is a
duel
squeaky
duel,
toy
from
when
what
you're gonna have
you
a
said,
sister
so
be a squeaky
Yeah.
toy?
I guess it makes sense because of the nerve.
Excuse me?
oh,
I mean, kinda.
He called her
I
a squeaky
guess
toy.
that's I think that's more
So adorable.
thing because my sister very
Yeah,
I
rarely.
wish I had a
Squeaky toy.
sibling. I wish I had a sibling.
I'm getting vague memories of what my sister did to me as a child. Ugh.
You have a sister?
You think that's bad? I have said.
Oh, yes. She's well, she's a few years older than me.
And the other ones
She
are
actually graduated from this academy before me.
Wow. And that's a lot to.
You've
Is there
seen
high
how
expectations
frickin'
for
birds
this?
always cuddle and poke at the little
She's in her late 20s. I'm in my late teens. There's a 10-year gap between the both of us.
Wow.
I will make no comment. Comment at that.
Well, still. Hopefully your sister is just as nice as you then.
Go.
If I ever get to meet them.
Go.
She's certainly kind. Though, if I'm to speak frankly for a moment, her heart's in the right place a lot of times, but damn is she a bitch.
But
Sounds like nobles with good intention. A good description for that.
sounds maybe like
Very-
the world gave her a hard card and she's trying to use the hand she has without losing her
Technically
morals.
speaking, she was also the one that was approached more often, especially since she usually came around in public a bit more. At least back then. I don't know the whole story, but put simply, our father was never registered to have a lover beforehand.
Oh. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
For a noble, it can be considered a scandal.
Oh.
But because the armaments are so secretive to begin with, no one can prove or disprove any of it.
Like I said, I don't know much about this. So the more insight, I guess, is more interesting for me.
Oh, no one usually does until you start talking to some of us. People always think, oh, nobility is glitz, glamour, all this prestige and proper shit. Nah, it's a lot of politics and a lot of headaches.
I do not think
And
I've
don't forget those
ever
few whose
thought
egos are
that.
so big it takes all the oxygen in the room.
Those types are not fun.
Hmm.
I prefer breathing, thank you very much.
I've always seen the nobility as someone who's leading or hopefully leading the place that they're ruling over in the right direction. I don't think I expect it to be all prestige
It's in a direction, alright.
Then again, that's from someone who's grown up not around it, but just seen it. Glimpses.
To put it simply, there are those who are indeed befitting of the title of noble, especially with how high in the ranks they are. For instance, I'm a bit presumptuous of me, I suppose. The Armin family has proven its reason for being so high in the ranks, as well as the Reinhardt family, with Miss Bridget here as an example.
If you want a good example, look at Bridget and her family.
When I know someone's
we are families who both serve the interests of the monarchy and overall where the monarchy leads as a whole.
But I'm still gonna call you nobility. There's a lot of people.
That's what nobility is. You just get given a funny title and get a bunch of fucking benefits out of it because the monarchy said that you're cool.
Sound like you're not a huge fan.
It's a simple way of explaining it, but it's not entirely wrong, so to speak.
I'm skipping details for multiple reasons, but sure.
Speaking of skip details, I haven't seen them in quite some time.
Oh shit, he actually came back. That should be Mel, one of the other fucking Invictus guys.
If I haven't...
Thinking of people we haven't seen in a while, where the fuck is Alice? I haven't seen her since the break either.
She's likely still at home recovering. Assuming that she's been discharged from the...
Fuck. That's like collar or some shit.
I think everyone's surprised just to see you around.
You haven't made an appearance in the lounging areas for some time. I personally assumed you were just caught up in your studies.
I had a bet going with some of the others that you dropped out.
That
what?
sounds like a lie.
Maybe you guys are blind or something.
I didn't actually, I'm just fucking with them.
Well, I do need glasses. Care to enlighten us?
You guys do know that there are more days than one to come here, right?
I know.
We don't...
This is just one of my freest days, less classes.
I typically focusing on I'm trying to do some experimental adjustments to my mech.
Damn, a lot of people are starting to go experimental suddenly. Turning into a shake a lot of rocks.
Is that a common?
I've been having trouble balancing the schoolwork.
Usually.
I'm having trouble trying to find
experimental things are usually either skipped over for the sake of too high a risk, too many unknowns, so on and so forth. Some
Given
people
how
will
tired
use
you
it
sound,
here and there,
I
depending
definitely
on,
can see why.
What has it labeled as experimental in the sense of
Yawning so much, I almost feel like I want to yawn.
being field tested technically is usually the big classification. But if it's a thing of it's been field tested once or twice and they know one or two variables of it, then yeah, sure, let's keep using it. But if it's something like fresh off the fucking line, and it's like, oh yeah, we haven't even tested it yet, and someone's slapped it in something, most people are like, you sure? Hasn't even gone through
Congrats on taking my arm.
Kevin called it an experimental thing, and they called it all the time.
Depends on how fresh off the line it is in terms of production.
I don't even
Alright.
remember that was the tournament, was it?
Mm.
I barely remember that. Feels like
It has been some time.
feels like it's been a year.
A few months at best.
Close enough.
And
though.
time does go by differently for some. Though, in any case, I guess to put it more bluntly, or rather more loosely, good to see that you're still kicking. And the fact that someone's lost a bet, apparently.
Oh, I was joking. I never actually made a fucking bet.
Can't believe you would. I wouldn't kind of not be surprised if you did.
I wasn't aware.
Nah, the only bet I ever made was so I had a bet with my sister about a rumor about one of the someone in Vermilia's family.
Some of us are determined to
A
get
lot of
to
people
the
considered
top.
him mad, so there was a rumor on Titan for a while that like the family home had a bunch of
We
secrets.
share
in
the
it.
same curriculum group. Well, it makes sense that we'd be interested in the
Yeah, my sister said that it was all
workings of
true.
some
I
of
said
our
it was all
fellow members.
bullshit. Yeah, she won that bet.
Am I wrong?
Because Vermilia
Are
confirmed a lot
you
of it.
implying that you don't even notice someone like him in class? Are
May I
gonna say
remind you that
haven't
we
seen
don't
him for a
all share
while?
all the same courses?
I'm aware. But the ones that we share.
I don't fucking pay attention.
Are you
I
gonna
don't
tell me
fuck
you
out
haven't?
those
You
things.
wait, are you gonna actually tell me you haven't? You feel like you haven't
Try.
seen him for a
I've
while?
been trying to pay attention to the classes, but they sometimes.
Actually, yes. I haven't.
Yeah, half the shit of stuff I've already went through for
It's not
the most
uncommon
part.
for students to be away for portions of time while they're studies or training.
Sometimes
Yeah,
causes
that's
a headache a little bit. I'm getting all that.
Same reason someone misses someone like you.
Well, it can depend on what the class is. If it's some of the more practical stuff for the piloting side, I guess. But some of the more common courses are
I've turned into my
fucking
hair color, I
just
guess.
shit I've already heard, so I just kind of sleep or zone out.
I
Better
would
get
be
more ideas.
concerned if your hair was similar to glass.
I think I've been studying a little bit too much, is all.
Similar to silver, but some means.
And that, and I've been still trying to work out, trying to look over Barbatos again.
In
I'm
any
trying to see
case,
if he's okay.
it's good to see both of you. Even has been a while.
Yeah, make sure all the
Or I
internals
guess
and
a
whatnot
year
don't get too fucked
in
up,
your
'cause
eyes.
It's been, I've
I
been
don't think you have to worry about
around.
too much being melted, because Ayumi didn't have a whole lot of energy stuff. So it's probably
No,
just dent,
it's-
bruised, banged around, and whatnot type stuff.
it's
Maybe we
more
should
of
just
how
like
they
continue
are.
staying in the background. Maybe they'll keep thinking that we're not around.
Better idea. We wear bells. Lots of bells.
No.
Or we
I was
use
about
our
to say we
gold
don't make
sets
this.
to have a silver follow us around and play a song whenever we enter a room.
That
You do not need
sounded a little
entrance music, so
weird.
fucking help me.
Apparently we do.
Does
You
this
guys-
mean-
we don't
it's
have
good to see
been
you, Sir
around.
Caspian.
Please, it's just Caspian.
Tongue is still sharp as ever, at least. That much is good to
Still,
know.
I'm trying to get over formalities. It's going to be a horrible habit to break.
I'm supposed to when the fucking Mel fucking grow a pair and actually have a sharp tongue to him.
Mine are literally sharp.
Hello,
Their
Vermelia.
tongue is just figuratively sharp.
Miss me, Vermelia.
Hello.
Vermilia.
It's good to see you.
I fucking speak of Vermilia.
Am I wearing a transparent outfit or something? Do we need to go outfit it somewhere else?
I think I heard a
The
rumor that
context of
apparently
seeing
Alice
you
never
outside of
existed.
our classrooms.
Oh, yeah. That's. I guess that's.
Either way, it is good
I
Followed
have
by
to
the
be
princess.
ever careful.
Excuse me, what are you called?
Super Milk realizes a lot of us are fucking oblivious.
Oh.
Okay, good. Hello.
Once like these, I
Apologies,
forget
I
that
may have to
biological
run to the
functions
side
are strange.
for a moment every once in a while. I think I may have eaten something that my stomach does not like.
Oh.
But I will be fine.
Is everyone
Take
sick?
care of yourself.
Sick? I'm just.
I suppose so.
I'm just tired.
You sound slightly sniffly, but it could be that could be
I've been
my
yawning
hearing
so
so
much.
I am.
Oh dear.
That's a thing.
Theodora.
That's the best.
Now,
Eh,
you
for
mustn't
some.
happen to feel an issue with
It's more
stomach
common
as
for
well,
people of
do you?
Luna. Oh, allergies. That's why.
Handshake or do we
No,
not
it's
care?
basically my sinus is how much I'm yawning.
I was about to say, is there enough on the fucking colony to warrant it? I mean, yes. I mean, yeah, sure, some of the stuff's natural,
There might
but
be
shit.
some kind of disease going around.
Oh.
You don't think it would happen to be maybe an excessive intake of sweets?
Oh.
Fair enough.
Just
I'll
immediately shoot down the
check
fucking
with the
egg,
botanical club to see if anything's going around from one of the plants.
Does my brotherly soul proud or happy? I'm so challenging you.
Yeah,
you
that
know?
reminds me.
Indeed
Still
you
need to,
are.
I still need to submit a report about Auburn lease.
Yes.
Anyways.
Let's forget about that.
That reminds me. I do not know if you were aware, but
So,
research
has all the new arrivals had their duels yet?
I did.
So she so as that one told me.
I
For the most
still
part,
have my
fucking-
duel with Yufi,
I
but
was like Aegis and.
unfortunately that might be on hold until I get better.
Yes, please focus on your health. I wouldn't.
I wish to fight you at my best faculties.
Skylar's the only one that
I'm
has it.
not
I've
holding
You can
back for
review
that.
our
I've been
battle.
doing a lot of maintenance.
Give you more excitement
I would like that.
for it.
Well, I hope that
Yeah.
you and her do alright or something.
I think the only new arrival that hasn't fought yet is Skylar, because I've been doing a lot of maintenance. I challenged her, so I haven't been able to fight her yet. I don't know if anyone else has challenged her yet.
My hope is a nice
Speaking of new arrivals, has anyone seen that man up there before?
He's the one that,
That's one of the professors.
That's
yeah.
No one told.
He's the one that sanctioned me and
one of
Ian's
the Benedict
duel.
group.
Yeah. One of them, at least. I had a brother.
Hi, Vermilia.
Hello. It
Hmm.
is good to see you. I may run to the side for a moment, and my stomach may lurch, and I may throw up over the edge. I apologize if that interrupts any of our conversations.
Yeah, the last duel I had, I lost. But hey,
So you're still not feeling
that
well?
I forget
just
where
means I have something to
can't tell
learn.
your staff on duty today.
But not 100%.
That's fair.
Breeze his eyebrow. Do you really want to do this?
It's like watching a small chihuahua trying to bite
I
their
think the cafe is kind of automated right now. Some days.
Like I said, I wish I had a
The
sibling
more
like
and more I
that.
witness this, the more and more I'm reminded of my sisters and I's relationship.
I wish I had a
I both want to
sibling
laugh,
like
but at the same
that.
time I want to cringe.
I wish I had a sibling
I'm
like
glad
that.
you don't
it
get the
was
mixed
great.
feelings from it.
I only had my parents. and even they were a little different.
Oh.
What in the world are you doing?
Sibling rivalry, it seems.
Asserting my dominance.
Griselda, just challenge him and beat him. He's an easy fight.
They just stand there motionless.
Really?
Based off the fights I've seen.
Hmm.
Granted, I've only seen him fight Alice, and Alice is probably one of the few people I actually will admit is probably below him, because she doesn't really have a thing for fighting.
I'm going to have to get aggressive with my fights.
To be fair,
Are you
though,
having
5
trouble
of my
with your
duels
class?
have been with a brand new experimental mech, so.
I'm the one who also has to test out a new machine.
You've had 5 whole duels that you aren't used to it by then. That sounds like a skill issue.
A gun? Oh.
So, and my sponsor decided to build me one from scratch. And,
I must say those are fighting
new
words.
experimental units using
I'm full. I would otherwise.
of what they could fit in an older mech.
I would be needing you to repeat.
Oh.
Over and over.
I didn't have any
fixed.
work on it until I got it and had 2 duels with it.
So you're not sleeping.
Oh.
I look Arwell.
So it's a brand new system, and I think by now I've gotten used to it.
Has anyone seen Aegis and Silas? Are you like Arwell, who also just does not sleep?
Silas, that was the other guy's fucking name.
Speaking of which, do you know
I haven't seen him.
alright?
No.
I think I heard him yelling last night. I wanted to go check, but then I threw up.
He, needs some time to recover, currently.
Oh. I think it was just lacking sleep.
Worse so off than Mel here,
Someone else here who
I would
just
say.
doesn't sleep.
Right.
I would hope that Mar will not prove an example of why one should not overexert themselves, but,
Oh.
I suppose that is what the role is.
I saw Lucas earlier. He's over there.
My name is. No, last year.
Go
Sense
get
the
him.
presence of the bitch.
That's what you're going to call him.
I was actually surprised he wasn't here when I would have arrived. They're usually joined at the hip.
My name is
I mean, it makes sense if you care about the
Make that
personal
day more
life.
weird.
Orion, like star constellation.
I suppose that might be where our family name comes from. Yeah.
How's it going over here?
Sorry, I'm just.
Good. I'm
I
still
have a
probably
short-term
going to
memory
have
something
lessons
names
from
and star
Alan
dates,
and
what they
Ayumi
were
about
built,
history.
Some of the classes here.
I need it.
Sorry.
No, no.
Listen, as long as
it's-
you don't stay up till the middle of the night like Captain Sleep Deprived number 2 there, probably be doing fine.
With all the notes I had, we were staying up for quite a while to actually, well, for starters, I had to
I'm
start
going to get a
learning
pillow
about.
and I'm going to run around making people go to sleep.
Oh no, I'm not.
I can have you this many people who just start going around not sleeping.
Look, the way I give lectures, I'll probably end up putting her to sleep for one of these days.
No, I always try to pay attention with my lessons.
How can you be at like peak performance if you're half awake?
I was taking a lot of notes though,
Look,
so I was
what's it say
nervous.
about the opponent if they lose to someone who's half awake?
No, you were pacing some moment ago, so I hope you're.
Well, then that's an unfair duel. That's why I'm alright with Vermilia taking her time. I want her to get rest and get to be in 110. I'm slightly still getting over headaches somewhat after my battle, so.
Still getting them, really?
I get them a couple days after the working with Barbatos.
I'm aware people don't really talk about it much.
Only a little
Or
bit.
rather, the Earth's moon.
Might be just stress.
Quite a long time to be. That's quite a bit. Getting headaches after operating, man.
It might just be stress I'm
Even if
thinking.
you take even if you were to take serious damage and like get riled up, that's still quite a while.
You won't really recognize the location as Luna.
Yeah, I was about to say, that rules out adrenaline or fucking G-force symptoms or something, or any of the regular stuff like that.
I used to get them quite often.
Is it blood now?
Yes, it is.
We've joked about that already. We've already been joking about that. It's not her to
Yeah.
talk about.
Is there a time when you heard
Because if it was her cockpit and she was still getting headaches days after, she'd have a full-on concussion. She'd be showing more symptoms.
Go talk to the three over there.
Maybe they're unrelated to piloting the mech?
Wait, which way?
More of just it happens usually after I'm done. It sometimes happens when I used to. It used to just happen quite often. I always equated it to stress. I used to work long hours for either in a mine or doing some service of hard work all the time. How I made money a lot. Family was poor, I needed to make money somehow. All three of us worked, so...
Hold on, I think I need to
Actually, I don't think I can't really relate to that one, but I guess it makes sense having to work a lot of his money.
Good thing it's not the level that the cafe is on.
I'm good. I am good.
Like I said, I'll be fine. It usually goes away after a while.
Mind if I steal you for a moment?
Yeah, but if you're, the problem is, if you end up, you know, dueling one after another, because there are times where you just have consecutive duels, like in the tournament. What are you gonna do about that then?
You might have a point there considering the fact
I'll figure that out.
Yeah, I might end up having to deal with that. I think that's what I've got for running too, because I have fucking all three of mine lined up. I just need to actually get mine up and running properly again.
About that.
I hope you better be ready for that.
I know, I've been swapping things out the way I need to, because I got the three of you to go through.
Yeah.
And then probably Kyo afterwards, because I'll probably end up fighting him the second slot opens up.
I'm stuck just challenging some of the other diamonds who aren't in our class.
They'll get our water. They'll get the water sooner or later.
Oh,
hello, Lucas.
I think the band's.
Hello, Sir Lucas. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just a bit tired.
Hi, Yufi.
Hello, Madam Griselda. How are you doing?
Good luck with that.
Doing great.
That's good.
I don't know how right I told you. You're sitting there yapping at Kyo like a little chihuahua.
Pleasure talking to you as well.
I am questioning.
Please don't say it.
Is this a normal thing between Ayumi and Madam Ayumi
We
and
don't
Sir
discuss
Kyo?
it when a Shimbo and a Himbo meet and talk about the it's gonna end up being a brawl.
I don't know if you should call your significant other
Well,
that.
they can't hear me because they're both
I mean,
arguing
it's better
about their
than them
workout
calling.
routines
I mean,
because
let's
they
see.
brought Kyo breaks up the fact
They
that they
also
don't
call
do
them
cardio, which
raccoons,
is a
so you
problem.
know.
I guess. Just let them be.
I'm guessing this happens often.
When Kyo wasn't,
You have a brick wall versus the iron ball, and they're just smashing into each other.
I wouldn't call Madam Ayumi. Oh my god!
Did you make him collapse?
I cheered him out too hard.
I think they won.
That
Sure,
was,
Yumi won that.
that's the second duel that she's won.
Existing.
That's the second duel she's won.
Grandfather's soldier training is like seeing a Marmaduke being trained as a poodle. In other words, not
Oh
something
my
you should do.
goodness! Those are fighting words.
Maybe. Who knows?
God, reduced.
I don't know. Kyo
I would expect more.
I wouldn't.
You have a
I would expect more of a veteran.
Expecting.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Don't judge a Himbo's fucking workout routine. Let him
Put
do
it
it.
back.
It's his way of life. Everyone's body is
I don't
different.
mind.
You know
I'm not judging him. I'm judging his grandfather. That is not supposed.
You're judging his
supposed to
family's
build.
workout routine.
You're supposed to build all of your body, not just one aspect of your body. Why else do you think some people have genetic problems later on? Why do you think some people joke about having a stacked top and a scrawny bottom?
Okay, first off, there's an argument to be made on both ends of that, but not the point. Second, I
She's
don't
not
think you
wrong,
should
though.
be arguing with the man who
She's
consumes
not wrong.
silverware on a regular basis.
Why
On a
would someone
third
Fact
basis.
is in musculature.
clothing be?
You're supposed.
Ah,
No, you're supposed to have musculature. You're supposed to care for
I
both
mean,
your arms, your chest,
Oh,
your
I know
neck.
the
I
plan.
mean, he isn't wrong.
It's
Mhm.
don't skip leg day.
Yes.
That's one.
Exactly! Continue the hard work.
Considering the fact that Nina uses him as a henchman whenever he tries, she makes him pick me up on a regular basis, I don't think you can argue with the man. He works out just fine.
If you
Maybe
can't
it's also
have a
dumb enough to
proper
think he's
muscular
built
structure,
different, so...
and if you can't properly build up your body in a way that is best fitting for you, and just generally overall your health in general, you can't do stuff like this.
Oh!
Please put the princess down. I don't.
I'm tall now.
Yeah.
Let's not pick up the one who's currently suffering from nausea.
Yes.
Fair enough,
please give me a-
actually.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Oh,
Put it down.
Oh dear.
Okay. Hey,
Oh
it's okay. Just
My point.
edit out.
I mean,
It's okay.
Ayumi, you're not wrong.
It's okay.
Working out is something you need to do at least
Okay.
every
My
day.
passion outweighed my conscious decisions in that moment.
Alright, so the princess.
This is
a
what we
no
would call
pickup
the
area.
intrusive thoughts winning.
It was fun, but maybe at a later date.
Yes. For right now, the princess is a no pickup zone.
Understood.
I see no one is able to pick up the princess. Damn.
I'm concerned if they would. Unless...
And technically speaking, I could theoretically
I mean,
pick up
pickup can
two
be
people
referred
here.
to multiple ways, but anyway.
But
Three,
yes, that's what I
considering Mel's
mean.
right next to you.
No, please don't. I'm trying to.
I believe they're also a no pickup zone right now.
No, I'm just I'm trying to remember. Let's just starting over here.
I'll get you some water.
We're a chaotic group.
You familiar? I'll be right back.
You need to use the quadratic formula here.
What?
You're doing homework?
Is that how I found the star dates?
I can't believe this.
I thought
I mean...
I thought the math was separate from this class.
Star dates?
Considering how much of pre-Archon war history is a bunch of guesswork and rediscovering things.
Colonies and a lot of the
You
different
do
planets have
actually
different
need to use some
fucking
amount of math to
times
calculate
and
some
calendars and
things.
shit because of
I assure you, some things are probably best
different
left buried
orbits,
in some of
different
those
rotations,
situations,
so on
but-
and so forth. So the common thing of like, oh, a day is fucking is day, night, day. Okay, it's been a day, but that doesn't always
we have-
apply
we have
for
study groups.
everything, especially, you know, colonies that, you know, have effectively fake skies. So
In Mars,
if you
I
guys don't even
guess...
know I'm around, what makes you think I have enough time to catch all these
In Mars,
studies?
it's a little weird. Like, we have days, but
With
for
what
others,
time you
I
do
think like
have,
they're...
maybe one day it'll line up.
Here, it's a
but
little weird with time.
It's up to you.
So, I
If
guess
it
getting
helps
used
you,
to it.
if it helps you with the history part, simply
Yep,
think of
because
PAC history
that's all
as a
fucking
long
fake.
detective game.
So it's pretty much they just
Yeah.
set a
Forensic
time.
science.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just
Whatever the people running shit are like, alright, fucking go to book to bed, it's dark now, get fucked.
I'm still sometimes on Mars time.
It takes getting used to it, but yeah, star dates are pretty much mainly for creating something universal, as well as mainly a lot of the ships that are out and about for long periods of time
Didn't expect
use
to see
it
again.
because they don't have a night and day because they can technically always
So
see
I was
everything.
talking with one of the members of the Bender group.
I'm remembering some of the night
I'll have
and
to talk
days
with them
that
again.
happen all the time. You'd see some really
Didn't even
pretty
realize they were back.
places.
How do they look?
Oh yeah.
Considering
Where
how
I
long
grew
it's
up,
been.
so there was a place you could
didn't
actually
look at
see
their
the
face.
stars in a full direction.
I noticed
At
something caught
night.
my eyes,
thought that
and
was-
by the time I got the waters,
Mm.
I saw it going up
No
the stairs.
fake stars or anything either.
Okay, so
I
there was
don't
make
people
sure I got
Any
not
satellites?
Mm.
before my adds up.
Kind of miss that.
Here. Water? Either of you?
I would.
Yeah, it looks like it adds up.
Thanks.
You want one?
I'm good for now.
Alright. Either of you want water?
Yes, please.
Sure, I guess.
No worries. It's none that weird vitamin, well, hyper vitamin water. It's just normal water.
Oh boy. Now I know I'm being babysat.
Do you think you have?
How's that?
Nothing. Oh, no reason.
I think you're kind of supposed to if you're together.
No, we take care of each other, that's what matters.
That's how it goes.
If you need help from me on
Alright.
anything, you can always ask.
I forget what we were talking about before.
I'm just gonna be
Hey,
asking,
seriously.
constantly asking
Fine, Nina.
Here's some water.
We also started to talk about Stardust
Oh, yeah,
and
we're-
the difference between different
It is one that's
planets'
barely gonna stick in my head.
night and days.
I'm also just wasting people's time
Oh.
at that point.
I actually don't know much about other planets 9 days.
Sure.
Mercury, we were always underground, basically. So we only had simulated
It's just
stuff.
a
okay,
low self-esteem thing.
For Mars, it
that's not
was.
ominous.
We had some
Oh,
really.
it's-
No, you're fine. I just
It's still
I
for
don't
me
usually
trying to
pulled
get
away
used
a
to the
lot,
time
so-
here than it is on
Yeah,
Mars.
sure, I can
and
join you.
we'd always have. There's some places where you
You'll
could
be
see
able to see
actually
me,
a
huh?
really
I
clear
really
night
stick out in the
sky.
crowd, I guess.
No
Yeah,
You
artificial.
better tell me everything if I
anything.
see a ring on that finger.
I wish I could have
I'm-
taken pictures of it. It's
having a
really
lot of
pretty.
fun. Understand things.
Alright.
So,
Enjoy your
I
time.
don't actually think I don't think I've seen the actual night sky
having
before.
someone repeat something to me
I've
multiple
seen
times
the sky, I've seen space, but
is frustrating.
most
Maybe
of the time
I'll-
it was most of the time
For you?
it's just simulated.
No, for the others, I won't even understand it. I won't even care. I'm
Would you
too
want
tired.
to?
I think I'd want to at some point.
Maybe then. Someday, maybe I could
I
bring
think I've
some
stared
people
at this one page for
to
like
to
30
Mars.
times already since we talked.
Maybe after,
Alright.
as a way to
We'll
get
get
back
past
there
that
one
problem.
day.
Maybe. I don't think conflict will go on forever.
If you want me to go, then I can go.
I hope not.
What?
I hope not for
No.
my parents' sake. I
This
can't
is
even
some
get a
kind of
letter
weird
out
feeling
there.
To get to go away or anywhere to go away. I'm
So
just.
I don't know
Yeah,
where they're
I'm
doing.
sure
It's
there's
just
a lot of things kind of
really
blocked
hard
off.
for me to be able to
Mm-hmm.
to retain things right now.
I can hear you trying though. I want to know how they're doing and tell them that I got here.
I will leave you to it then.
Yeah, I can understand that. It would have been nice to tell my parents how far I've made it, but well, I've already mentioned the story with that.
Nayani might also just might
Do
might
you?
upset whatever thing that's going on with your.
Does
stomach
yours
as well.
still here, or are they just on
No,
a
my parents
planet?
I
dead.
don't see how the two would be related, but
Oh,
I suppose
No
if
matter
you
what I
say
can
so.
tell, but you know,
I'm sorry for that.
nothing you do about
Oh
it.
wait, what did I just say?
Live, people die.
Yeah, but my
You don't want me
condolences.
around because your moaning might aggravate my stomach issues.
Yeah. I guess I still technically have a family. Most of the
unique
time,
approach.
that I used to spend all my
You
time
seem
with.
like you
I started calling
might be
all
about
of
to
them mom
pass
and dad,
out.
but that's probably because I happened to when I was very little.
We had some people like that.
As much as I
in
enjoyed
where
the
I
rare
grew up.
chance of getting to see you
There are
outside
some
of
kids that
classes, I
always
feel as if
that
you
always
might
were
need to
like,
go to sleep.
always together.
I still
And they
need to make some kind
usually
of
call
progress with
themselves
this.
family. I didn't mind them, and they seemed very nice.
Is there an assignment you're having difficulties with, Mel?
It's not difficulty, I just needed to get it done. Like I said, I mismanaged my time. I'm paying the consequences.
Maybe
When is it due?
someday. How about this? If we ever get a chance to go back
It's not
to
tomorrow.
my place and back home, I'll introduce you to
If
my
it's a
parents.
few
I
days from
think they
now,
wouldn't mind me introducing a
if you
friend.
want, I can provide some
That'd be
assistance.
pretty nice.
Member, I think he's.
I mean, I'm sure at some point it's not really as hard to get to Mercury.
I imagine that
There's
both me and Ayumi are able to
electromagnetic
help you
storms
make
really
up the
bad,
lost
but more
time
importantly,
you would get from going
and
to
show you
sleep.
some of the tech and mining equipment I've been working on for the asteroid mining project we've been on about.
Oh.
Some of the crawler rigs I've been helping build are pretty impressive.
I'll be hanging out with Altina just for a little bit longer, okay? I gotta help out with something.
Okay.
I'll be right back,
Sorry
alright?
to interrupt again, but...
Alright.
Alright, can you go find out?
If you go to sleep right now, there's couches nearby you can sleep on.
Take care, love.
I'll be back in a minute,
You guys
that's
take
all.
care.
Just head.
I have to go deal with stuff now. Helping them with extra credit.
Good
Enjoy your
luck.
day.
Now I'm questioning the next time I'm getting a history lesson.
Oh yeah, I did hit save.
I was wondering when the next time I'd get a history lesson again.
I don't know, that's all on Amy at that point. I think I only tagged in for the one special thing.
So what's not on my nose?
Be fine.
How's your day been, Ayumi?
It's been a day,
Do you
I
want my help
suppose.
walking you back to your dorm?
I don't mind.
Alright.
I don't mind.
Just worse kind.
I'll be back later, Ayumi.
Both of you do take care, okay? Especially you, Mel. You definitely sound like you need the rest.
You get like this a lot.
So, their name is Mel?
Quiet day, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Mel last year.
Oh.
And they're the same. They came in the same time as most of us did. Though they're more reclusive, so to speak. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know if that's just a trait from most people of Luna. Mel comes from the moon. One of the moon colonies, if memory serves.
Oh, okay.
They seem nice, though. They just seem like they're extremely tired.
We haven't seen them for a few months, is the thing.
Did something happen?
We haven't seen them since the tournament. Though, whereas Alice was recovering in a hospital, Mel seems to have doubled down in their studies. And apparently two of the people that we thought we wouldn't see for a while have started to reappear again.
Huh.
Though... it's a bit worrying now, things considered.
It does seem like it would be a little worrisome. To not see someone for a few months and then they suddenly show up.
That is true. Though, at the very least, Both of them seem in relatively fine enough health.
Hmm. That's good though. It just seems like they're really concentrating.
Sorry if I dampened the mood there for a second. I did not mean to.
I do not think talking about such subjects will dampen a mood. Rather, it makes learning about the such subjects to be informative.
I suppose that is a way to view it.
As I think my father used to say, you cannot have the bad without the good, and you cannot have the good without the bad. You have to have both.
I suppose that is a way to view it, indeed, yeah? Wait, yeah. No. My vocabulary is becoming more casual again. I have to be careful with that. For as much as I love him, I fear as though For as much as I enjoy my time with Lucas, I fear our more casual chats are making me lose some of my vocabulary in terms of more refined society. Well, refined society. It's not bad. Though in the event I ever get involved in politics again, that is certainly going to be a trial.
Alright,
Yeah, fuck politics.
Oh, certainly, fuck them.
Are they that bad? There's only...
They're a headache and a half, to say the least.
oh, okay. So, just got a text from Keo. He said he'd go to get some food because he was really hungry.
I swear if he's going to get a protein pack meal again, I'm going to be concerned. It's not just protein.
He also told me to tell you this, that you kill him with gorilla strength.
Welcome back, honey. So apparently, Kyo has admitted that I killed him with. I killed him with physical health knowledge.
Not exactly knowledge, just pure strength, apparently. I don't know.
I think
And this is another reason why you focus on your health. It makes your lungs more efficient.
Or you just
In any case, it
try to
looks like he won't
exercise.
be coming back.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Well, at least I got to see him for a bit.
Yeah, that's good. You okay?
Huh? No. I'm fine.
Man.
Just...
You're making that face again.
Mac recently.
No, I'm
Mm.
It's okay.
I have
So
to.
much south, though.
I have to at least talk to the
Okay.
people working on mine to see
You're
if
sure?
they can need me help.
I'm sure, honey. It's all good.
I have to, I guess, for lack of a better term, I have to
If you say so.
rebuild a chunk of it. And
Oh.
how it goes, sometimes new systems just, I don't know, new systems can take a lot to get rewired in.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Weapons, as much as it'd be nice to just click them into place, it doesn't work like that.
Nope.
For as far as I see,
And,
a lot of people work on theirs. a long process.
Oh, it is a long process. You have to like strip all the armor plates off. You know, you have to dig through the underhull. You have to like get these wires that are like as thick as like from here to here. You have to try and snake those through. Not easy. And then you get down to all the fine wiring where it's just like little piece of wire in your hand. Ugh. It can be a real struggle at times. But worth it. You know, when you know what every piece of your mech does, it's great.
Yeah.
That's something I'm going to have to slightly learn. They've kind of usually kept me in the mech, and only I need to pay attention to the piloting system. I only see slight things that they do. Remember last time going in there and they were fixing, at least fixing where the armor got broken for the cockpit.
Yeah, it takes a bit to get that repaired when you break through into the cockpit because of how heavily armored it is. There's a lot of parts to replace. You have to unbend pieces of the frame. Build, rebuild. Not to mention how big, you know, it's not like these things are exactly small either. It's quite big.
So usually whenever I have to do fucking armor stuff, I just grab one of the mobile workers.
Yeah.
It's easier to get the plates off.
I need how big the plates are. Considering how heavy some of the armor plates are. You don't want to mess up your beam coatings either, so...
I'll be right back.
Okay.
That'll work.
Have fun.
Nina, that's
Not
a
to mention...
interesting shirt you got there.
I lost the duel.
Oh dear. Bad angle.
There you go.
That was a steak?
There we go.
I had to wear... If Lucas lost, they would have had to wear a raccoon shirt.
God damn it.
Wait, why a raccoon shirt?
I would have loved to see the raccoon shirt.
Who knows? Definitely me, I know.
I think it's very...
So I heard you challenged Bridget?
Again?
It's asking her. Bridget told me you challenged her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, I did challenge Bridget as well.
As soon as I beat them, I'm challenging you.
Oh.
Wait. Well, I'll look forward to it. I mean, I do have one slot open, but I do plan on challenging another diamond rank.
That's the problem. I challenged another diamond rank, so I might be taken up. One, the other diamond rank, and Bridget. So my three are taken up. So, I would have challenged you if I didn't have the slot taken up.
Well, these challenges fill up very quickly around here.
Exactly.
Although
they fill up so fast.
Mine
Just give us more spots.
I think they've got an inadequate amount.
Because with how often some of these go outstanding, giving us more, we're just gonna give them more paperwork.
Yes, I still have one from last semester with Arwell, but
that's what mine and hers is. From fucking last semester before the tournament.
Yeah. Mine was when we were both.
Sadly, getting your machine ready is taking you quite a bit. So at this point, I'm kind of sort of ahead.
Mine with Arwell was when we were both at. Well, I was at 2 at the time, and he was at 3 wins, and now I'm 10 and he's at 7.
Wait, I finally figured out where the fuck I couldn't get the GM drive apparently installing it. I had to fucking get a different system.
I get it.
I think I need to look over my
So, any
notes.
other duels being issued?
Over there.
I know of yours with your brother.
And that
Oh, that actually
don't
happening? Fuck yeah, it's gonna be fun.
interested in any other ones.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah. I've already had my duel with Ayumi, so... The only one I'm missing is
Does that mean you have 2 more slots open up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're around here somewhere. This academy is rather large, and there's a lot more students than people realize.
No.
Also, can I say this? I've had a lot of tension walking through the pretentious dorms to get to where you meet with you guys. That is
Most of them aren't exactly as kind to Invictus the way a few of us the way a few of the people around here tend to be.
It might be easier to bring the other twos to our dorm. No.
We opted for Ayumi's because how big the potential ones are. Plus, it was easier to set up a monitor because I had found a few videos I wanted to show them regarding to what we were talking about.
My room is very small, and I don't have much in it.
No, I understand. My room's basically just as small. Actually, it's probably more cramped considering how much I have packed into it.
I didn't mind that.
You know how hard it is to get a small fabricator packed into a room? It takes up so much space.
You have a fabricator in your room. Just use the one in the fucking engineering department.
Well, what if I want to use it at night?
What could you possibly be fabricating at night?
I feel so bad for any of your neighbors.
Oh no, it's not loud. Fabricators are pretty quiet.
Well, yeah, the fabricators, but whatever the fuck you're using it for, because you can't exactly fabricate an entire robot. At least in one go. You have to build that bit yourself.
That's what you think.
If you found a way to fabricate a functioning full robotic unit in one print, you are on some fucking like stupid shit. I don't even know what the fuck.
A small one.
Oh.
Clearly, you haven't seen the fabricator I have.
I guess fucking not. Didn't realize you had a fucking entire fucking production line subbed into a fabricator.
I'm questioning if that is actually what she has. And honestly, I don't think I'm as surprised now.
I mean, I would be concerned.
Don't worry about it. How do you think I made? Listen, how do you think I made the hoverboard?
Wait.
You made that?
You made that? I thought you bought that.
I made it. I made it.
Wow.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but...
Listen, my room is packed. I have my bed, a little hallway about like a 1.5 feet wide. I have the fabricator, and at the end I have the personal teleporter. How else can I do this?
Oh.
It's broken. That's but it does work. Sometimes. I probably knocked it over.
Impressive, though.
Sometimes it tries to teleport something into something else. Luckily, the personal teleport is actually pretty good. If it tries to teleport into something that it can't, it'll undo the teleport. Like, no damage.
Oh.
There used to be some incidences with the personal teleporter where it would teleport something inside of something else, and it was not pretty.
You know, that's how you kind of cause property damage to either your own or someone else's.
Or you blow someone up from the inside.
Let's not do that.
Lots of the safety's for.
Oh. Still, that sounds really dangerous. Regardless of that.
It's only dangerous if you make it dangerous.
I'm then hoping that it's not dangerous. So I don't think I want to find out what being teleported is like ever.
No, it can't teleport. Well, it can't teleport organic matter, really. Only
So
really
just-
inorganic stuff.
So just stuff like machines, then?
Machines, plastics, metals. Can't really do. I mean, I can't really do organic matter. So like food and stuff is a no-go.
That's still interesting. And that's still kind of
And it's
cool.
at short range. they can get it from the dorm room to me, but if I go anywhere outside of the school, it won't work. Not to mention, it's limited space of the things you could store inside of it to be teleported back and forth. And you have to have the chips hooked into the object, so it is a little bit of a process, to say the least. Yeah, my room's my room's packed. To be fair, I also use the fabricator as a desk.
I don't know if it is supposed to be used as a desk, though. Isn't it like...
certainly not.
Tell us it's not.
But it functions as one. Don't always have to use everything for its intended use. Listen, the hoverboard is too wobbly to use as a desk. Have you ever tried screwing something in when the surface itself pushes down? It's not exactly easy.
Well, then maybe not using it as a desk, or maybe turn it off when you want to. Then again, I don't
Or
know
I'd
how
put
it
it.
works.
I'd have to put it on my bed then and like sit on the floor.
Or
Yeah,
just...
it's easier to use the fabricator as a desk.
I mean, probably maybe invest in a Murphy bed.
That is true.
Use your fabricator to make one.
That's a good idea. I mean, right now my bed is... It's kind of just like a mattress laying on the floor for space saving, but I could make a little hinge set that it can flip up. Then I have a desk that I have the foldable legs underneath. That would work. That's a good idea.
I think my desk, the desk they gave me is now full of notes, honestly. I'm taking too many.
Is that a bad thing?
A lot of it is that I can't keep in my notebook, I keep on the desk, and it's usually notes that I can't really, or don't need. And a lot of it is class notes that I don't always need.
Hey, sorry about that. Need to clear my head for a moment.
Welcome back.
No, it's okay.
I'll come back.
I figure.
It's still been itchy since then.
Take it you all are discussing something interesting, as always.
Interesting is a
Nina's
word for it.
bedroom. So I don't know how interesting that would be.
Huh?
What?
What?
Dare I ask why we were discussing Nina's bedroom?
She's barely any room to live. Got a mattress and a fabricator taking up the entire space.
I know the Invictus storms tend to mostly just be a single room,
Why
but...
do you need a fabricator in your room? Isn't there one in the workshop?
That's what
If
everyone
that
is
means
saying.
if I ever want to fabricate something or I want to work on something at night, I have to go all the way to the workshop. And that's
Again,
a long
what
walk.
are you fabricating at night?
I told you, like the hoverboard and stuff.
Yeah, why do you have to do that at night? You can do that.
That's suspicious.
This is the debate
I
now.
have side projects.
More
Could you not
confusion than anything
just
else.
rent out the shop at that point?
No. Still requires me going to the shop.
I think it's evident at this point that Nina's goals are beyond anyone's comprehension.
Probably.
Yes. Quite.
I don't see the problem with this.
Many aspects about them are very much beyond us.
Just because you guys don't understand it doesn't mean it isn't a good reason.
Then what's the good reason?
I told you. Personal projects.
Again, wouldn't it be less expensive to just simply required materials and just rent out a section for the fabricator to be
But
used.
I already have the fabricator.
But doesn't that mean it would also be better to have a more space? Not a
Well, what would I
crowded
do with more
Invictus
space if
dorm
not
room?
had the fabricator?
That's why I kind of suggested her to fabricate a Murphy bed.
Exactly. See, that's the perfect reason to have the fabricator. That's the reason why I had it. I didn't
However,
make
if you
space.
didn't have the fabricator, you wouldn't need to make a Murphy bed.
If I didn't have the fabricator, then I'd have a desk there with all my tools on it.
You don't even have a desk.
No, the fabricator functions as a desk.
That's not the intended purpose.
As
You think she cares?
Clearly, you guys are upset that you don't own a fabricator.
I don't think I need
At least
one.
I don't want one.
But
If I ever feel like I need to fabricate, I'd go to the appropriate area and fabricate something.
If I want to fabricate something, I just go to the shop and fabricate
Yeah, but
the
do you know
part
how many
myself.
students go to the shop to fabricate something? What if someone's using it and I want to use the fabricator? If I have my own
just rent
fabricator,
it
it's
out
not an
at
issue.
that point.
Nina, I'm from Earth. I have a lot of patience.
Besides, it's not like half of the engineering students know half the shit I make myself.
And think
I'm
about it,
sorry
though.
for
What if you're trying
laughing.
to... What if you're sitting at your desk and you have an idea for a prototype weapon or a prototype system, and you need to have a small little scale of it? A fabricator is perfect. I can make a little one turn of the scale like this big.
Can
and
you
I can-
understand why?
I can look around and see, maybe this would work.
I'm sorry, I spaced out for like a
Never
hot
prototyping.
minute. What are we talking about?
Nina has a
Nina's
fabricator in
bedroom.
her room.
Listen, they're upset that I have
Okay,
a personal
so I
fabricator
have one in my room.
I'm
What?
not upset you
Oh.
have a fabricator in your room.
Why
I'm
do you
confused.
also have a fabricator in your room?
You should know. You were. I mean. Yeah, I just.
Oh! Oh!
You understand?
Suspicious
I think it's always
conversation
being
detected.
I think this is
Did
more.
you just call me a raccoon?
Yes, it's a joke.
Oh!
Why am I
I
so
think to me
raccoon?
it's kind of funny.
I don't want to talk about it.
So,
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about
I
it.
think I'm gonna start
Yeah.
having a lot of
Easy.
books in my room. So.
why did you let
See,
this
think
happen?
about it. Where you would have books, or someone
Why are
else
we both
might
like
have like a desk. I have a fabricator.
biting me.
I'm not gonna
You're the
then
one that lets Nina
put it.
bully you to this
I'm
point
gonna
anyway.
try and keep
We
the.
let-
I can't fight a midget. She's small. She's at a disadvantage.
She has the biggest mech.
Just kick her.
Okay, no. To be fair, she may have the biggest mech, but I did whip her ass in one duel. All right, but I barely won that. All right. There
To be
was
fair,
no
we both
argument for
nearly
the mech
died.
bit. Yeah, and
I'm saying.
You're built
Also, you
more
try and punch
shoddily
me
at
or
times
kill
than
me
a
all you
I
want.
goddamn
killed
waffle
Cole's
maker.
Griselda's squeaky toy.
Oh.
I think she died of laughter.
She kind of sounds like
think
she's
we
crying a
turned
little bit.
Kyo's sister
like a
into
squeaky
a
toy.
squeaky toy.
that'll be fine. He'll come back for her.
Yeah, are you sure?
Anyway, don't judge me. All right. You lost the duel fair and square. Don't come at me with this shit.
I'm not judging you.
At least you're actually able to
Right.
fight her.
I did, and I almost died. But I almost died winning.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
There's
or
something
not.
called self-preservation.
It is in
What's
fact
that?
a bad
Something I
idea.
need.
They're
Yeah, I'm pretty
crazy.
Something I need you to have if we want to keep dating.
I almost went a
okay.
little too extreme with
Pull you over a bit.
me and Ayumi still.
Okay.
Losing an arm and having my cockpit exposed was kind of
You watch in real time to get
such
mauled by a
a sense of
raccoon.
damage.
But at least you
And
surrendered
why are you
before.
risking yourself and your
Ah,
machine if you're
yes,
going to do
but
something so reckless?
There is also
Winning?
something in my gut wanting to tell me to keep going with winning and wanting to win.
So, does that mean I have to
Pretty
act like a
decent
raccoon
drive.
right now?
You know, wanting to win is important.
No,
I have a reason to.
I don't think so.
I think everyone here has a reason to.
I don't think you need to be the raccoon.
Perfection. I do not care if I win or lose, so.
Are you sure?
Doesn't
I
matter if
feel
you lose, but you also have to win.
No.
You can lose
Yeah.
100 times as long as you're making sure you're winning 100 more.
Let's just look at our
Christ on a
illustrious
bike, you
house,
didn't need
one
to-
of our illustrious housemasters, Kevin.
Exactly. They're doing great.
Go walk this off. You hang out here.
What's the matter?
The raccoon attacks got too intense for them. Now they
I'll be
flee.
back.
Oh, there they go.
Sawyer's been having these bouts more often.
Of course, Lucas leaves me.
Normal?
They've been acting up more
Where did Alan
recently,
go?
ever since he got a new sponsor.
He was sitting. Listen, he was sitting there. We told you about the fabricator, and they just got and walked away. I don't know where they
It's
went.
almost as if he's got a sixth sense or something nowadays. And I'm not even a
Maybe they hit their head
spiritualist.
too hard during the duel.
Keo and
If
Mel
it's one of
there.
your duels, then I'm going to hit you.
You can try.
You were saying, Caspian?
Keo and Mel also decided to walk off.
I'm pretty sure Mel's brain was short-circuiting.
With Mel for Milliard helped bring them back to their dorm. They were experiencing issues.
Yeah, I'm pretty
As
sure they.
for-
I'm pretty sure they set the grand total of -3 hours. Their function was pretty not there.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I watched you convert Keo into dust, and they just gone.
I reminded him why his grandfather's physical program was basically shite. I expected more from a veteran of the war.
See, we have an explanation of where most of the people went.
Yeah.
One's body is a tool and a temple. It must be cared for if it helps to be used properly.
You should tell it to Lucas.
I sound like what?
You should tell that to Lucas.
Well, this is why I bring him out in my workouts every other day.
I can
Well, yes, but have you
certainly
seen their hands are
They're
still
always going to be
bandaged?
Yeah.
They're not smart.
I mean,
It at least helps with some of the strain that Totus Ritter brings to him.
I mean, to be fair, I did have them help me at one point. I mean, I asked them to help use that anger to, try and move a wrench, but they started punching the wrench instead. It was not their smartest moment.
no.
First to collapse
I
the
don't
crowbar,
recommend
now
punching
this.
wrenches.
Is Lucas okay? Because I also saw his eyes change from green to red.
I'm pretty sure the doctor.
Something
I
we're
think
still
that's
trying to figure out.
I think the doctor just did something. His eyes used to be 2 different colors, and then the doctor fixed his eyes, and now they changed colors. Maybe the doctor just fixed his eyes up weirdly.
It's
In any case, I
like
think he's
another,
been
like-
doing a lot better
Go
than
ahead.
his first semester.
Bye, Bridget.
He doesn't get as damaged, that's for sure.
There they go.
Though, all in all, it's whenever his eyes turn blue is when I'm worried.
His eyes change
Did I
color?
hear purple before?
Like she said, ever since, well, Lucas got his new sponsor, his eye color changes more rapidly, with more ranges. More notably, whenever his eyes turn blue, he seems to forget everything he stated.
Oh. That...
Some of it is understandable, but other times he says things that make me worry for him.
That
more so than usual.
sounds worrying. Hmm. Question is it like my sponsor?
I don't know.
If not for the fact she was a real scientist, I would have a word or two with this Dr. Sclera. But
you know, it's yeah, they are kind of the royal scientists.
I'm then gonna guess whoever his sponsor is has been doing some things that are. Would we
the
count
Royal
that
Science
as
Committee is his current sponsor.
the
To be more
Royal
accurate,
Science Committee?
to be more accurate, its current leader, Dr. Sclera, the Royal Scientist.
Oh. And she's the one who's.
Very important person.
Hmm.
She's the one that's currently overseeing Lucas's progress. Her, an assistant, and apparently also a therapy dog that she provided for him.
Oh wait, then that
They're
was
the ones
the
that,
little dog that we saw. Smokey, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's his dog.
Say it's a cute dog, but I know it's probably meant to help him with the problems that are going on.
Overall, his condition has varied much more ever since Dr. Sclera took him under, well, her sponsorship. I'm not saying I'm not
fair,
grateful,
though,
but
I say Lucas also doesn't exactly do the best job of taking care of himself.
we're both well aware of that.
So I don't want to say put full blame on the doctor.
Of course I'm not. I'm just worried. I only ever see Lucas when we're here in the lounge and things that we take to ourselves. He doesn't really update me too much on his condition or what Dr. Sclera has of him.
Are we not allowed to?
Yeah, so I was about to say, some, I guess, sponsors do have that. They can't talk about what they do with the sponsoree. At least that's how mine are.
Non-disclosure.
Yeah. That's how mine are. They don't wish for me to talk about anything that no one else is involved with. They're the ones handling my Mac and everything else. They're also the ones that got me here, so I'll at least trust them for now. They've been helping me out ever since, so. And ever since I was a little girl, they've been helping me. And if they hadn't come here, I wouldn't have met Kevin, and things wouldn't have gone the way they did.
Doctors are strange.
But at least most doctors are trying to help you.
I think so. I mean,
I don't know.
most of my family back at home are doctors, I guess. Scientists, doctors. A little bit, I guess.
I don't know. Personally, I guess I'm just worried of just not being told anything. Though I guess that's ironic, given my family.
I don't know.
Wonder how my family's doing.
A lot of things and lots of stuff to think about.
I mean, I think it's always wise to think about some of the things that we hear or see.
Yeah, good to think about that stuff. At the same time, you don't want to end up like maybe Arwell, who's sitting there screaming because they're overworking themselves and not sleeping. You know, two-sided coin. You shouldn't be, you shouldn't leave yourself in the dark, but at the same time, you shouldn't try to see everything and blind yourself.
That reminds me. Were you okay yourself during that? I heard you trip up a bit more than usual.
No response.
There's no shame in just falling over and hurting yourself. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's a easy trip. You know?
Definitely gave Varwell quite the fight, though.
I like to say I was okay, but my head started hurting, I tripped. I don't know.
Wait, your head started hurting?
I get headaches every now and then. Not that unusual, is it?
Same here.
Usually everything gets really loud. Usually it gets really loud sometimes. My head hurts.
I suppose it's not too uncommon, though. Oh, that reminds me, did you see the metronome in the music room at all? Either of you two?
I was a little distracted, I think.
I was wondering what was causing that ticking noise. I tried looking around for it for a moment, but I didn't think to look into it. You didn't hear a ticking noise?
As I said, my head was hurting, so everything felt a little loud, so maybe I just didn't hear it, and I was distracted. Arwell was basically standing over top of me, talking to me, as I had a headache, and was trying to recover from falling over, so... Focusing wasn't exactly the easiest task.
Not much. By the way, Lucas...
I'd say I always
okay,
equate
not
those headaches
partially because
to
I'm not worried
stress.
if I'm being crazy, but did you hear a metronome in the music room?
I don't feel stressed.
Like a ticking noise?
No.
Like tick-tock?
Ticking noise? No, I don't think so. But it was late at night.
So it was only me then. Okay. That's concerning.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you're tired, hon. That's all.
I usually have a good sleep schedule is the thing. And I'm more or less mentally stable.
I mean, we were up late last night with Arwell.
True, though. I don't know.
I wouldn't pay it any mind.
Yeah, because headaches, I guess, is weird, but I guess not too uncommon.
Maybe you're
though
hydrated.
I'm sorry, but which one of us has the actual physical schedule?
Oh.
And how many times have I had to try and push you out of bed so you can help with that? So you can also have a better position? That way you can handle your machine more effectively?
Before you bully Lucas too much, hey Lucas, I have a question to ask you over to the side.
Oh, okay.
Come on. No. Go on.
This is the third time my boyfriend's been stolen from me. How dare.
Help. I'm being kidnapped by tiny people.
Fine.
Is it becoming a common occurrence here?
It seems like
Oh dear.
I'm glad that I'm not being stolen for a little bit.
Oh.
I'll be leaving for today, if you'll all excuse me.
Very
Have a good day, madam.
Alright then.
I'll see you all later.
Later, Artina. See you around.
Bye, Madam Martina.
How unfortunate, my company is dwindling.
I don't mind staying here. I think they just needed to be pulled aside for a talk.
I find it odd that Yumi decided to include herself, but...
I think she's worried.
Think that, well, so, together?
Yes, that, Ayumi and Lucas are significant others, so I mean, if you were with someone, it makes sense. You'd want to be worried and want to know what's going on with the other.
There's still boundaries to respect, though.
True. But I always say you don't always know how another couple's going to be. And where their boundaries are.
Well, in any case, it's probably getting a bit late for me, so I should probably go get some food, so... So, take care, take care, you two.
Take care, Madam Griselda. Have a good night.
You too.
How are you enjoying the academy so far? First duel?
Lots of classes, first duel lost, getting history lessons. I think that's a lot of so far good experiences. I've never gone to school, so this is a first for me.
I think I'm right with you on there. Not really much opportunity for schooling on Earth nowadays. Kinda just have to wing it and work hard for what you want. Hope you don't just get shot by someone.
Where I grew up, there were no schools. We were put into work immediately. Working in a mine.
It's not a bad thing.
It's very hard work. Mining, service operations, some girls went to brothels. It really did depend on what you wanted.
Yeah. I suppose you gotta make the most with what you got available, but...
My mother, my father, and I all worked, and we all had a job. I had a very hard job of mining and working in operations with mobile workers. But once I met the sponsor I have now, they gave me a chance to not have to completely work in that environment anymore.
It's a great opportunity, and, well, hope you were able to realize it to its full potential.
I want me to push me to win a lot of duels. It's how I'm gonna be able to earn money and get medical care sent back to Mars.
Right. Well, who do you have lined up aside from Her Highness?
No one else. I haven't really I'm not always one to challenge people. I don't know if I can. That is a bit of a more I feel like my shyness will get for that.
Well, you can't rely solely on others challenging you all the time. It's if you're providing for your family back home, you'll hate to say this and sound potentially rude, but you almost owe them your earnest to make the most of the opportunity you have here. People in House Invictus are fortunate enough to even attend this school. Not an opportunity that's given lightly.
No, I got very lucky. And I know that I need to continue to challenge people. I don't think gonna be just one day up and challenging everyone I see.
Well, you don't have to challenge everyone you see, but try to have a little more, I guess, unavailable schedule. Try to fill up those slots as much as you can. You don't have to do it all the time, but, you know, it's only going to do you good in the end.
It will. I don't still know who all is ranked and what, and where people are ranked, and if I can challenge them, and...
Well, let me stop you there. If they have red, then they're probably out of your league at the moment. If they're orange, they're challengeable. They're probably going to be a little bit tough for you at the moment. So I would go for anyone with a black or pure blue uniform. Especially if you could see the insignia on their left arm. If they match yours, then you probably fare evenly against them.
Could ask Lucas, maybe, for a duel.
He's not to discourage you. Believe me, I don't want to come across as that, but he might be a little up there. Let's see. If I may, in terms of people who are in gold, I may suggest maybe fighting Mel or Alice, or maybe maybe even.
What am I talking about over here?
I'm trying to help her. I guess match her with potential duelists.
My best advice is, I always think you should punch up your weight, but Griselda seems like someone who needs more experience with duels too, so it might be at least an idea to go after them. You two both need a bit more experience, and you both seem nervous. Personal.
Maybe Altina.
Altina too.
Then maybe either of those two then.
Yeah, I'd say I'd stick within silver if I were you. Punching up is one thing, but don't punch too high up.
She was playing with the idea of challenging Lucas, seeing how.
That's a terrible idea.
I just asked. It was just an ask.
Well, if Lucas can beat a diamond in a duel, I don't think that a silver would be a fair fight.
Okay. Well,
They beat me in, I'm a pretty good duelist, I'd like to think.
fair.
To be fair, it was a very close duel.
What about Alan?
So.
He seems like he is.
Alan is. I guess you could challenge him, but I don't know. I feel a bit bad because Alan. I don't know if they're gonna do too well in the duel against me, but they're not bad duelists, from what I've seen. They gave Lucas a pretty good run for their money.
I do believe that sticking within your ranks at the moment would probably do you the most good, and for the reasons of you'll be able to get familiar with your classmates, get familiar with your own fighting style, and the stakes and the the threats of your duelists is rather inconsequential. And then after a few duels, when you find your rhythm, maybe challenging someone like Ayumi, you might have a different outcome.
Well, we have a rematch to eventually get to, but Ayumi was my first duel, and I lost, and that's because I wasn't
to be fair, Ayumi lost their first duel
aggressive.
also.
Yeah, I wasn't as aggressive as Kevin had put it.
And see,
Listen, if you need help being aggressive, I could teach you how to be more aggressive in duels. I am pretty good at that. I'm not one to sit back. I do try to go all in.
That's what I have to get the mentality.
I think there's also.
Yeah.
I think there's a thing to be said about the balance between aggressiveness and tactfulness.
I mean, yeah, you gotta balance them. You gotta balance everything when you're in a duel. It's a juggling act. You have to be defensive while also being aggressive. You have to know when to switch gears. Wait till your opponent's a bit more. Wait till their mech's bogging down a little bit, and then you can really push the offensive. So at the same time, you have to push to get into that point where they're bogging down while playing defensive.
And I would also highly recommend spectating as many duels as possible. Having an outside perspective, you might be able to learn things off the actions of others, especially if you can learn any from the higher ranked duelists.
If you can find any of the records of some of the earlier duels, though, this might give you a bit of a better idea of, I guess it'll give you a better idea of how the duels are. Because at the moment, well...
Might ask Kevin about
watching a higher ranked duel, I'll be honest, trying to spectate a duel between, say, me and Caspian, if I'm trying to blow through them with a mega particle cannon that's being bounced off of an eye field, that's not the same as someone who only really can use a light shield and a melee weapon.
But I do know from Yumi's duel is that she had a lot of her armor was very strong. I was getting her, but because I had a more speed-like advantage, but speed can only get me so far.
You say that, but speed can get you quite far. If your opponent, again, example, Caspian's duel against Ayumi during the tournament, Ayumi couldn't even hit Caspian. It was pretty one-sided, that duel.
I don't know, I think she still holds a grudge against that.
They can hold a grudge all they want. They're the one who chose to not have ranged options.
She now does have, though. In the form of a very small gun. That's what she was using against me.
Her head Vulcans
only do so much.
Yeah, they're
good for
they
scratching.
don't really do much
like,
against armor.
the scratch off the beam coating so you can pierce through with an energy weapon, but at the end of the day, it's still not gonna do you too much.
They weren't doing too much.
They're not meant to be main offensive weapons.
Yeah, she was trying to keep me away, but I kept trying to come in close. The bigger problem was the big giant sword with a club at the end. And the shield and axe.
Yeah, so, or behemoth sword.
Hello again.
Hey.
I probably won't be sticking around for too much longer. It is getting a little late. And those midterms they were. I have to go work on. Then I have to go work on my mech. And I have to go find out that stuff that Altina wanted me to do. And then I have to try and start
already started your
fabricating
midterms?
I had them today.
Oh.
I think Arwell was. They were doing their midterm. That's why they're not here. They literally were doing all their midterms.
I thought the assignments today were a bit different. Oh. Oh.
Did you forget?
No, though I believe I now know what my professor is going to do.
Hakio literally said it last night. They literally warned us that the midterms were today. They literally said,
That
make sure
is
you
my
get rest
fault.
the midterm. Make sure you also pay attention and listen to things when you're told.
Apologies, my mind was.
I can also say I'm then sorry for taking up the time with the history lessons.
No, that's none of your fault. If anything, I offered to begin with. Rather, I dueled you for the right to do that.
Yes, and they were very informative as well. I have plenty of notes to look over and review for... especially also with help from learning about my own frame and what its history was.
Imagine having a history for your frame. Oh, history is what I write about it.
I'm making history for my frame.
That is a claim many a conqueror have made in the past. Or are you saying
I'm
that you
currently
yourself
making-
are a conqueror?
I wanted to say something, but not suitable for school settings.
Well, if you want to say it, you can come by the dorm later. Don't worry, I'll make sure to let you in.
And like I said, I'm now
Maybe I'll
questioning
give
what
you
the
a sneak
next
peek of
history
what I've been
lesson is.
fabricating. I am fabricating something, I just can't. It's supposed to be a secret.
As long as you don't mind the smell of my home, that is fine.
I don't think it'll be an issue. I mean, considering mine smells like burning metal and welding gas. And don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll prepare the lavender incense if that's the case.
It's not that bad.
Do I also need to prepare my shower for you?
I shower! What?
I think my room's gonna start smelling like a library. How many books
Listen,
I'm
if I
getting.
was more messy, I'd be walking around like Lucas with bite marks, bandages, and bruises all over. I at least clean up before I come into class.
Where is he getting the bite marks?
Fair enough.
I have a dog. And a raccoon.
What? Wait. Didn't that... Lucas has two? Oh! Uh-oh! You're in trouble, Tina!
No, you don't. Get back here. Back here. Back here. Oh, hi, Lucas.
So does this mean that she owned it?
I don't know.
And what was that again?
About what?
I feel like I've seen this in a movie before.
I don't.
Yes, you have. Yes, you.
Wait, what movie?
I know nothing.
It's a really old animated
You know
show about
nothing,
some
huh?
animals.
Then repeat earlier what you said. He has a dog and what?
Glad she didn't hear your comment.
So pinching at your hands. Called you raccoon.
You
Hey,
think I'm
Nina.
not used to this? I told you.
Nina,
I have a sister.
What?
remember you could order lower ranks.
I mean, I could, but there's no fun in that. Go me.
Yeah. What's the magic word?
It's surrender.
Ah! She put the Nerf gun out!
Do that and I'll drop you.
Go ahead and do it.
Shoot me and I will drop you as soon as I lift you high in the air.
I'm guessing this
can't
is
get
the
the
normal
trigger working.
occurrence.
I can't cock it back.
If I just raise you high and you shoot me, you know what's gonna happen.
There we go.
Now whose fault was that?
The reaction happened.
The raccoons.
Sinful. Alright, that's it. Round two.
Might want to do that away from the ledge.
Don't worry. Here, you can have her.
No, thank you.
The raccoon's rather feisty today.
It's because you keep calling her a raccoon. Mouse.
Hey, do keep. Why are you hurting yourself in the third person?
I don't know why. I don't know. Why are you a mouse?
Because I'm small.
I think the term is fun size.
Okay, that's on me.
What does fun size mean?
Actually it was like a term
I mean,
of
your shirt
just-
does say short, but not stacked.
I don't know what that means. There's one design.
I don't know what that
Nah.
means. And Wait. No, I've heard that term. I'm not gonna repeat it.
I don't
And
know
what
what
it
that means.
This is common for us. Apologies.
No need to apologize.
You know, I'm surprised how sharp your teeth are that you don't make like looks bleed more often.
You want to test that theory?
I'm gonna.
So,
you know what?
Hey, it was really good talking to you guys. But I don't want to
You
get
feel like you're
multiple
going for a run?
So goodbye.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks for the show.
It was quite the show.
It's what you military tacticians and engineers are missing over at the pilot side of the academy. It's every day without. And people don't understand why I like to have my own times of quiet peace every now and then. Some more agreeable company. Congratulations,
Hello
you
again.
just missed the show.
I got a glimpse of it.
Nina and Ayumi going back and forth. It was kind of entertaining.
Why am I not surprised? Those two are always, always trying to go back and forth with someone. It was only a matter of time before they caught wind of each other.
I'd say it was more of Nina picking fights with calling Ayumi a raccoon.
And Ayumi's temper got the better of her again. Well, I suppose it's better than both of them trying to use that on other people.
I I think it was quite funny to me. But then again, I guess a lot of things that are not out of the norm I see are kind of fun. It's a little different than where I come from, so it's like a breath of fresh air.
Yes,
Are all
it is
schools like
rather
this?
different.
I don't know.
Doubtful. This is one of the more unique schools in the galaxy. Not a lot of.
Yes,
I
it
don't think there's
is.
any other school that does classes with commoners and nobles in the same space.
As far as I've known, no. I've never... For me, I still haven't been to school long, but this is one of the more, to me, a little funner and unique. A lot of different personalities mixing. And that's nice.
Definitely agreeable change of pace than what usually goes down on Earth.
You could say the same for Mars. Don't always see people playing around, or even see kids doing that. They're either drafted into the military, put into work and services, or they're shut in at home, being taken care of by their parents. So you don't see it very often.
I take it you had a similar life up until you joined the academy?
Yeah. It's because of where the slums are located. It's how people get out, is they usually join the military. I just was one of the lucky few that got picked up by their sponsor. And started to learn a little bit more. Granted, I still was working at a very young age, but... I think all my family was. My mother, father, and I all took jobs. Not always pleasant ones. Dad and I took in mining, and Mom tried to do not the best services, but with what she had to. Despite that, I see always that my parents were very much still in love with each other. And they loved me. So I can at least be fortunate enough to give back to them when I can. Sorry, that was me talking a lot.
Oh, don't mention it.
It's fine.
It's usually where we don't have to talk about our own situation. I normally don't try to. It's just home is, I guess, very far away and a little homesick to see them.
Well, before you know it, the semester will be over and I have another break. Definitely visit them during.
I hope I can. The Civil War has been still going on. I can only hope I can see them again. I've been trying to send a little bit of letters out to them. But even the mail is, you know, still packed up. I at least told them that I was here, that I was doing well. And that so far, my parents' gift has not gone to waste.
Gift?
Glasses. It's one thing my parents gave me before I left. They're wishing me to do well.
That's noble
Are
of them.
are you blind with your glasses?
I didn't. We could never afford any pair before. And my mother always wore broken glasses. She unfortunately, just had very bad problems with her eyes. They both gave me these as a present to get here. I've been able to see a lot clearer with them. So I thank them for them. They probably spent all the money they could to get these.
Especially during times of war, that must have... must have not have helped.
No, but my sponsor said that they would take care of my family as much as they could. So I'm going to trust in them and just do my best here.
I take it your sponsors are the ones who gave you this opportunity and provided you with your mech for dueling?
They'd kind of picked me up since I was a small kid. My parents were given an offer, and we all took it. They explained it as well as they could for me, and they put me through a lot of training. Well, I also had to go through reading and writing, and now that I didn't want to stop. That's why my desk is all full of notes now, and my notebook is just chock full already with things I've learned. The small little gifts I've been given, I'm planning to use. Again, I'm sorry for that.
It's fine. I was simply interested in, I guess, what brought you here. Considering how your last duel went, I don't know, found your fighting style and mech interesting.
Yeah.
It's different from the other ones I've seen.
That is... It's still a bit strange for me to get used to being inside the mech. Despite all the training, I still have gotten headaches and things.
Well, hopefully it won't be long until you're able to work out all the kinks.
I mean, sponsor's been helping me. I think they're still trying to fix my mech up. I took a lot of heavy damage in my cockpit area, and my arm got very banged up for my first duel.
If you don't mind me asking, my own curiosity, who is your sponsor?
Uh, they go by the name usually as AE.
AE?
Mm.
Are they a company?
They are, but person that would know more about it might be someone here. They have representatives that come by. They're usually checking in on me.
Mm-hmm. I think that would be normal under most circumstances. Sponsors would like to know the performance of their students that they're sponsoring, make sure that, you know, their choice was well placed.
That's why I had gotten a message right after my duel that I would probably need some extra training. And that I was a bit too hesitant. My next duel will not be like that though. I have to go on the offensive and I have to push myself a little harder then.
Indeed. At least in duels, you are able to push yourself without too much worry. Considering the safety precautions each mech takes for duels.
Yeah.
Probably did not help that that you had a rather experienced opponent for your first duel.
Oh, it was... I think it was a very good idea, though. Ayumi was a very good fight, and I can see why she's very strong in her own right. And again, I'm kind of being thrown into an environment I've never actually been a part of, so getting used to school and into actual proper duels is something I'm going to have to learn. So,
Indeed.
glad the stakes weren't too high with me and Ayumi's duel. All it was friendship and history lessons. And Alan helping out with the history lessons was not something I was expecting, but it worked. He was more teaching me on my frame and a little bit of the history that went with it.
I didn't know there was history with your friend. Must be very old.
Well, the history that we went over was more of the names that it was called and that people usually used it in time of war. The Archon War.
So I see.
It's just a relic now, and it's not even the proper frame that it is from. It's just a replicant from there.
It is still impressive.
It's I think okay. It's now the user that needs to get adjusted to it. Despite all the training with Barbatos I've had, nothing was like what happened in the real duel.
Yeah, there's only so much that a simulation can do.
So Yumi's
Which is...
Their duel was insightful. And what I can work on.
As will your next duel and the duel after that.
Familiar.
Each duel, win or lose, you can learn something from.
Yeah, and I think of a lot to learn. Though I also want to win. Because I want to make both my sponsor and my family proud for this. Because their lives, I think, rest a little bit on my shoulders too. So I can't come up. And I can't give someone an inch during a duel then.
Indeed.
I think even in the face of defeat, most people will respect a duelist if they give it their all to the very end.
I was, even to the point I had, when I had gotten back, I had passed out. That was on me. For not being a little more.
Wouldn't have been the first one to do so. There's been some history of people injuring themselves rather severely. Mostly due to reckless piloting.
It wasn't so much I injured myself, more was, being in that mech for quite a long time. I've had the history of now passing out. However, I'm usually taken care of. Yumi was very concerned, though. She had said she'd never seen anyone pass out in the mech before.
Was it during the duel that you passed out, or after?
After the duel was said and done. I blame that more on adrenaline than anything for why I didn't, but that is also me continuing to get used to my mech.
Have you ever passed out during like a simulation?
Yes. Unfortunately I had.
While you were fighting?
It usually happened after the simulated fight was over. Never was during it.
That's fortunate, at least.
And over time I just started to get used to the factor of after said things were over and done with, I knew I was probably going to be out, but it's never been too long. In a couple minutes and I'm back, and my head just is hurting and my nose is bleeding, and that's it.
Maybe you're just not used to piloting. I'm sure you'll get there with time.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I might head off back to my dorm and try and study more.
Seems most decided to turn in now. It's probably about time.
Sir Caspian, Madame Bridget?
Yes.
Thank
It was
you
good
then
talking
for-
with you.
Thank you for talking with me. I appreciate all the advice and everything. From both of you.
Well, I feel like as Diamonds, it's kind of our undisclosed task to inspire the, next generation, I suppose. At least that's how I like to look at it.
And I appreciate that.
Indeed.
Coming?
I have to keep training.
Sorry we had to bore you with all the mecha talk.
I also feel like I can look up some of the memories that were there. Dreams I've been having. Get more connected with Barbados. Maybe it'll help. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Give me head pats.
No!
Jesus Christ. Also,
My God.
you.
Yeah.
No one caught it, but literally after you said the whole thing of like, oh, you were still getting headaches. Alan literally pulled his tablet back out, was flipping through it, and then I was literally sitting there leaning, trying to look towards her back. Looking between his tablet and her back.
Listen, it's fine.
I'm trying to slow burn it.
Listen, the real question is Yuffie ever, will Yuffie ever talk to Nina about our old conversation on the exiting? And you know, that is kind of weird. Maybe we are similar.
Cassian and Bridget got some very interesting information as well. Cause she dropped a name. She dropped the name to both of them. Who her sponsor is? Who her sponsor is? Who her sponsor is? She said AE.
Why are you the doll bitch?
AE.
Gil sent me a DM telling me what it was. I guess I'm supposed to know that.
Ha 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 ha
He was invisible
Yes, he was. He also messaged me. He also messaged me going, "Note: AE would have offered her eye implants if she wished, though she turned them down."
Also, listen, this shirt is so funny. It's so stupid.
Yeah, certified grandma. I was trying to read the back. Short but not. Oh, it was short but not stacked is what the back said. I couldn't read the small print on the back.
Oh my God.
I don't know what that means. I feel
like.
How do you not know what that means, but you know what based means?
That was the funny thing of the whole thing of fucking Killed. So I don't think you were close enough for it. 'Cause I think it was like when you had walked away a bit, so but fucking Lotus had picked up pizza and said something about fucking Griselda being a short stack. I'm just like,
yeah.
What?
All of us heard that. Dude.
Own's fucking sister? What?
Dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
a lot of people got some lore drops, and I'm glad. They're trying to figure out about her sponsor, and I'm like, she's very much kept quiet, but you know.
Listen, it's fine.
It's totally fine.
Imagine having lore to talk about.
Imagine having a lot of lore to talk about.
Sits here just fucking dropping hints, being like, damn.
I gave Shadow a bunch of lore.
Called out on it, of being like, damn. It's almost like you sound like you don't like nobility stuff. It's like, I wonder why he doesn't. It's almost like it kind of got neglected or some shit.
Here's how it's like. Let me give you a pat on the back. Oh, why is there metal there?
Someone's gotta touch her back! Someone hasn't touched her back!
Pancake. Become
No.
You become pancake.
If anyone does, they will feel that. Someone just
pancake.
has to touch her back.
Give pancake.
Hey, listen, we're dueling, then I give you a pat on the back. I'm like,
I'm
good job.
you into a pancake.
Why is there?
No, instead of pat, it'll be.
I'm the daughter of Lucas. Fuck you.
Ding! What the fuck?
Ding ding. Wait a minute. Someone just needs to do that. It's fine. Someone just needs to pat Yuffie on the back, and then she'll go ow 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 ow.
Recessive gene traits.
Also, I see Caspian giving that whole interesting advice for her to be aggressive. It's like,
I am Purgante.
Sure, I know exactly what I said.
This is why I totally wasn't bullshitting.
So I totally wasn't bullshitting and wanting to just get close to the girl.
Listen, you know that dog meme where he's like over like a car with like the hood open and he's like looking at the camera saying, "I don't know what I'm doing"?
Yes.
Understandable.
Oh my God.
You know damn well what's gonna happen in the future.
I just love that.
Over here going undefeated the entire first semester. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's working.
Alright, otherwise I'm gonna pull up Persona 5 and be like,
There's the bitch.
and then just fucking...
Also imagine
on Alice's door.
Hi, Gil.
Imagine
Hi,
having
Gil.
weird eyes.
Hi, Gil. Yeah, I know. So Yuffie saw that and went, "Wait a minute."
Damn, I feel perfectly fine. I feel
Listen, it's fine. This is no one ever gets to see my eyes because of how the hair is on it normally.
When I woke up.
Pretty.
Understandable.
Pretty.
Understandable.
Pretty.
Very picky.
Yeah, I saw you join. I'm just like, that fucker better be in desktop with the message he sent me today.
Oh, I'm in desktop. I'm definitely in desktop. I'm not getting out in VR for your future.
You better not.
At least next couple days anyway. It's just relapse mixed with allergies, so it's nothing horrible.
Right.
Take care of yourself.
Anyway.
I am, because if I didn't, Agent would kill me.
True.
Several people would kill you.
Don't push yourself to the limits. If you do,
Actually.
I will kill you.
No.
Me just sitting here and going, the nerves of. Wait a minute, no, I have to be very careful not to say shit. She knows too much about her own company, and she has to keep it all quiet.
Tell who the pilots are, or is that removed?
Listen, I think it's also funny. Everyone was just like, "What do you do with that fabricator?" Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You
Don't
know,
worry about it.
Goofy's room is eventually just gonna become a library. I'm already calling it.
Oh yeah! I just
Listen, it's like, it's fabricator for a desk. People are like, you
can't do that!
Okay, Saya!
Yes, I
Wow.
I need
I'm
you.
gonna tell both of you guys something.
Issa, I need you.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, guys.
Am I in trouble? Did I do something stupid?
No, Oblivion just made something known that I forgot about.
Should we walk away?
So me and Roki both space on this.
No, you guys can stay
yes.
if you want.
Yeah, pretty much. I asked if dual archive footage keeps the pilot names. It does, so we know who pilots bail. we all have the student
Oh, fuck! Get out of here! Me sits here and goes, oh no!
It's one of the mobile suits from Iron Blood. It's one of the other 72 human frames.
Motherfucker! If I have to fight you one day, I swear to God, this is going to be a Barbatos bail fight, which I didn't realize.
Very much like one of the other 72. So the three of us, when we had our little study session, was like a full text RP thing. So
what
we
rank
don't know.
is Bale's wielder? Dare I ask?
You're looking at Bale's wielder.
It looks like it's diamond. I was about to say, hey, it looks diamond.
Man.
Actually, you can.
Man.
Caspian was here somewhere. You can ask him.
Tuh.
So, oh god. So not only is not so that we have the name, but we also know their diamond rank. We're doomed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we know, yeah. So we have the pilot's name and.
Meanwhile, me sitting here with nightmares, going, "Why the fuck am I getting memories?"
Yeah.
My pilot.
So context for both of you in terms. Other stuff I talked to Rookie about, which led to all the information I had. Motherfucker over here tells me, "Oh yeah, all of IBO is canon, and it happened recently, as in post Archon War."
Oh no!
Because I didn't point it out to you because I had to double check with Rookie to.
Man.
If you scroll up in the group chat, I actually posted a screenshot from IBO, and I said that I clarified that it would have been the last picture of Barbatos to show up. It's the picture of like the damaged Barbatos with the entirety of Tekkadan standing in front of it.
Yeah, and also, Yufi remembers that because she has memories. And she's probably gonna get more.
You already know who their brother is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Alan would know who about this one's brother.
No, just out of character knowledge. I already told you.
Oh, out of character, I know. Okay.
Who her brother was.
Okay, wait, I have that. Okay, no.
What makes it relatively
How does it feel remembering a lifetime where you're apparently a fucking small yet dangerous little man?
Welcome to what she's kind of been going. Why I'm still having headaches. I wonder why. Memories!
The entire time during that text.
My brain's just going TikTok. I don't understand, and I don't know why. Yippee!
Just so I can make sure I spelled fucking
Rookie!
right.
He's been trying. He was also trying to look at her back to see if they could see the fucking funny system when I said headaches were still happening. I wonder.
Well, yeah, because
like I said, anyone have to just.
Is like 100% public
all
knowledge,
you have
so
to do is
there would be
pat her back.
documentation of like the symptoms and whatnot.
All you have
Yeah,
to
but
do.
here's the thing, it's called Alan's Socially Awkward.
I know.
I'm lazy. So I just put this cover on.
Fair.
Now hold on. Wait a minute.
They pilot bail.
I'm just in pain.
What's that insinuate?
No, fuck! Not the only one now. Caspian.
Again, what we're all 72 fitted with.
Not only did we recently fucking
I'm
find out
glad I
about
was
the
able
info
to. I'm gonna give you a name.
You
The Lord Dump of Hey, her sponsor might
we have
be
something
someone.
special. They get
She just is getting memories. Don't worry about it.
Of knowing when they hit diamond.
Yeah. Here's all I'm gonna.
Damn. Good night, AU.
I'll take care.
I see.
Take care.
Well, I'll fucking powerhouse my way there.
Meanwhile-
in the next, like,
I'll torment your character more.
Meanwhile, I want to sit here and I'm getting headaches.
Ayumi needs to speedrun.
She's getting headaches because she has memories coming into her. I love this.
I think I need
Hey, guess what,
6 more
Shadow?
to
I've used canon and she's getting memories from it.
Actually, no, not 6 more. I think we're.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what the headaches are for.
So hey, if I somehow win all 3 that I already have set up, and then I challenge Kyo and beat him, I need one more.
Memories locked behind your mental wall.
It's a rookie.
Listen, I've definitely not alluded to. Listen, this
But
definitely
you're
not.
right. I
I'm
haven't
sorry,
hon.
hon.
Hang on.
There's a temptation also for Yuffie. She was getting advice of who to duel next. She's like, I have a choice between Altina, Griselda, and she's tempted to fight Alan, to duel Alan.
I'm from Sector 7.
It'd be still fun.
He'd be down for it. He would be
She
down for
wanted
it
to challenge Lucas, but they're like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Sector 7. Meanwhile, I don't think anyone else.
Totally. Let Lucas and Lucas and Yuffie
Lucas,
duel.
the psychic new type, over here foresaw the disaster.
I foresaw the disaster. Also, just fucking just try. Go ahead, try. Go ahead and try, Yuffie. Go ahead and try.
She do it to fucking test herself. But she's probably gonna fight Griselda or Artina, and probably she's gonna win both of those if she does challenge them both. Don't kill her. No, I said Altina. Altina.
Oh, Altina. Yeah, good luck fighting Altina.
Altina and Griselda. She's like, I have maybe a chance.
Maybe a chance.
A chance.
I mean, from what I've heard from Kaki, you have a pretty good chance.
Just don't listen. You can challenge me in the future. You have to get quite a few more wins.
She will.
You have to get good.
She will eventually.
Good. You challenge me
Yeah,
next.
actually, no. Ayumi's also like fucking just.
I'm actually going to bed.
Long story short, hey, be
Yeah.
more aggressive.
Yeah, I know.
need to be aggressive.
She's been told that now a lot. She's already going to be. With Vermilia's fight, she's not holding back
stupid, go
even.
crazy.
No, with Vermilia's fight, if I'm going, or whoever's next fight, she's going to literally first blow someone. Like if it's pizza.
No prep for tomorrow. I mean tonight.
No prep for tomorrow. I mean, all she's gonna literally do is she sees the first opponent on the duel. That mace is going through someone's head.
Yeah. But mostly
Also, I don't recommend blocking your gestures because the fucking pile driver keeps fucking spamming if you do.
I know.
Oh no, Rookie, I just realized something kind of sad.
What?
You know that thing you're gaslighting Shadow with?
Yeah.
The session before, Meal walked up to Kuma and said, you know, if those people knew what you were, what I were.
Isn't this great? I get to pretend I'm the favorite child.
What the fuck? That's weird.
She calls this one as shy introverted
Gold.
beam. Yes.
I'm so
If
sorry I
I
couldn't
was
like
being dumb.
update the model either. I was
Oh,
working
you're
on my mech.
Gold.
Yeah.
You're good.
Like
you're
literally,
good.
I was like working on my mech on my thing, so I had to make sure it's like ready whenever
You
and not
are
have to worry about. But like,
You are fine.
literally, like my look.
Don't worry.
I had to work the last minute some stuff, and it's just like,
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Come on. It's, oh my god. Woman.
What is happening over there?
Wolfie's
The shit
making
that usually
models.
happens when Saya and Wolfie are left alone.
Gremlins.
I guess, but good grief.
As soon as they're left alone, all their brain cells go away and they start sharing one.
There you go.
Kind
They
of.
don't even do that.
Yes,
They just
of
become
course.
gremlins and try and out-gremlin the other. Or out-brat the other. Whichever one.
Oh yeah, they both are brats.
I just finished my mech. Let me have my bumper. I can put it to the side so I can work on other things. Okay.
Fucking Alan. I just for a bit, and Alan's just like, wait, really? Fuck, I should call her.
Because I don't know what.
Are you eating Oblivion's ass?
What the fuck is going on?
Careful, she's gonna eat your ass.
Bad doodle bop. Bad doodle bop.
Come here, Wolfie.
And then I see
I don't think I'm like, speaking of people I've been around for a while, what the fuck is Alan? It's like, oh, she's still. It's like, seriously? Yeah, it's like, fuck, I should call her.
God.
Make sure she's okay.
Are you trying to get him to be a Yumi being sassy?
you
and
okay?
him trying to be sassy back?
Baby.
Listen,
You have to save Earth for the both of us. I'm not gonna make it,
Oh,
guys.
there you go. That's the question.
Am I going to save her?
if he goes on his bill, if he's going on his bill, Narc, I'm blaming you.
I'm not a prophet.
God damn it.
Shepard, you have to save Earth, Shepard.
Bitch, I didn't do shit.
You gotta defeat the Reapers, Shepard.
He's an underclass.
Man, the day you and I fight, oh god.
Where's his phone?
Oh lord.
Yeah, we're gonna. Somebody's going to die.
Mass Effect doesn't
So you're the messenger.
Oh no, not the Reapers.
Unless two people in their mechs stop us, which probably be whoever Yufi gets.
He did.
Whoever gets Yufi gets with Yufi, or whoever is friends with Yufi, or Ayumi stopping them both.
Time
Just
to trigger an overload in the funny Barbados system. It's time to trigger an overload because Hades will fucking mess with it. Have a brain overload? Let's fucking do it!
yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
Oh,
Jesus.
Let's not do that yet, but it'd still be funny. It's like a
No, we do it now. Get in the suit. No. Just get in the suit. Just...
Lucas, I challenge you. Oh, you really want to do that? It's like yes.
Oh my god, you're a cat boy. You are a legit cat boy. Oh my god.
And also, I said the next duel, she's going to be aggressive. So whoever
Damn.
challenges her, I'm sorry.
Alright, Alan, good luck.
I'm tempted it's either Alan, Griselda, or fucking
Someone tries and
Kaku's character. Fuck.
he will legitimately try like.
I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I can't access it.
I'm totally
that's
down
it.
making
That's
a
it.
model.
Just
It's okay. 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 We have cable at home. It's okay.
Cable at home.
We do have outfit for engineers.
Do you have one for the professor, or would I be at liberty to just do something that looks something like someone would do with technology?
You'll be at liberty.
Professor! My girlfriend's messing with the funny man.
The funny man trying to be a cat boy.
I'm ready for. I said this. It would be a bad idea of me and Lucas also fight for other reasons.
I had an entire thing planned out on Yufi finding out the name of the bell, and I completely forgot.
God damn it.
that duels just literally say the duelist's name.
She doesn't know yet, so it could still be a very interesting possibility if it happens.
Hold up.
Hey, Peep Squeak.
I forgot to mention there was one time during the RP where I just noticed this. You, Oblivion, and Izakon were just standing next to each other, and your hair colors are the primary hair colors. I was like, well, look at Team Primary Colors over here.
I mean, speaking of another primary color.
What?
What did you do?
You, Saya and Izakon were standing like in a triangle, like close together during the RP, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, look at Team Primary Colors over here. Red, green, and blue.
We are literally RGB, it's fine.
And I mean, and they're starting to get friendly because of the history lessons actually helping them.
There's only 4 masters. Okay.
Team RGB Gamer Edition.
Okay, good to know.
Like I said, also if you like I said, all anyone has to do is pat her back and they notice something. That's all they have to do.
Potential opponents beat the shit out of
They'll figure out shit.
This is my best friend.
Suffer.
He helps me.
Why do you have me go through? Why do I have to do? Oh yeah.
My best friend's sitting over there. He's standing actually.
You know,
Yeah, my best friend's Seek.
Yeah.
And he's my sponsor. He's part of my sponsor.
Actually, I need to clarify something though. When you go after Holdup or Master, do you risk diamond rank or do you just risk the
I'm in love if Caspian or Alan ever figure out what Kevin calls her, which that's gonna be interesting. If anyone figures out what Kevin calls her, it's gonna be interesting. No one heard it the first time. Ooh.
So
I want to say hello.
Master, when the time is up, I could, and I wouldn't be like risking position or rank.
Hang on.
That's cool.
Let me see that knife.
Millie, I
think
you got a better knife.
Kevin, what are you doing? Kevin, what are you doing?
So,
my next map.
nothing. Just doing a little pipsqueak.
Millie, no,
Next
don't beat
week
him up.
it's on.
Well, you may have a problem with the fact that I became a master first.
Oh.
I know. Fuck you. Fuck. You're lucky. My job here is not to get ranks, but I just want to beat you just because.
Okay, can you not beat one of my best friends, please?
Look, it's your cat boyfriend. Your cat.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we go.
I don't control Millie. Millie controls Millie. I can only tell Millie to stop.
Listen, it's fine. They just have bloody knuckles because I keep punching a metal person.
Oh boy.
I just need to turn my back around and then the malfunction.
Which master is up to
No,
That's by the back of his jacket.
Also, Gil, I keep saying this. Fucking people are getting so close to start questioning her back. And I'm like I said, someone just has to touch her back once and they'll be like, wait a minute.
Shao can't fight himself.
Yeah, I gotta go to work.
Now wait a minute.
You have to try to get somebody to help you up at one point.
Or just let her have her casual clothing. It's fine.
See you later.
Alright, time to set your speed at 50, yours at 10.
Alright, set your speed.
Oh, she's also being very careful on saying the sponsor name.
Nah.
Being like, I'm gonna steal your greatest prize.
Having to be.
I mean, Kevin's not hiding the fact that his sponsor's Anaheim.
All she said was AE.
outside it.
It's AE, and that's all she ever said. It is people look it up and to look into it more. Then they'll figure out some things, maybe.
Oh, by the way. I take it Arwa was just unavailable. I know out of character why, but what was is there an in-character reason why? Was he like sick or is he just tired?
Doing midterms. He's double majoring. He had midterms all day.
Okay. Now, should I wait till another session to talk with you, or should I just fucking do it in text, or does it not matter?
I would very much appreciate if it was done via text, because I don't want to keep this waiting.
I'm probably gonna give her
I really want to do it.
Time to set up a bunch of fucking text RPs throughout the week.
Yes. Listen, it's fine. The last one I was a part of,
You basically had to hit.
Well, that's what I got.
Because that's what we're getting. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. I just realized something.
7 wins. I need to get.
Being a part of one with the study session, that was fun.
I still have my fight with Alan.
Which they probably have more.
Saya. That's Yufi. You can also figure out a way for Yufi to be trained by Kevin.
You need to teach him how to use.
I mean, that could always happen.
Or to have training sessions.
That can always happen whenever.
It's just a case of...
I need 2 more duels to fill in those brackets.
It's a case of, do we want to try and do it via VR chat or just do it by text, things like that.
If you think it would be
Either way is an
easier for
option.
VR, or if you think it'd be easier for text.
Technically, it'd be easier for text for several reasons at current. You could probably hear one of them.
Yeah, I'd be okay with text because I could then easily respond whenever.
It also means I don't have to finish up his mech, though I was probably just going to use another mech temporarily.
I don't know who. I'm also saying this. I don't know who Yufi's gonna end up with, so this is always up in the air for who she's gonna get with.
We're busy. So pretty much.
I mean, if Alan also joins to get training from Kev.
Once he hits Diamond, he will. Because the first thing he's doing is challenging Kevin.
First thing happens, challenges
Yufi
Kevin.
gets it already.
Next thing that happens.
Yufi gets training
Immediately
already.
gets shot down minutes into the duel.
It's like, oh, can you not? Kevin, can you come? Oh, okay, never mind. You meant to be aggressive, so that I can't get on it.
I still have an outstanding.
Someone quick draws her.
I'm probably gonna stay until
I feel bad.
I'll send to the police. You have
Like I said, if someone does get close to her, they'll figure out a lot of shit. It's just people has to figure it out. I'm giving them a challenge. Who's gonna figure it out first? Who's gonna get behind the walls of a very slightly innocent girl, but at the same time has seen a lot of shit. I also gave her parents' backstory.
Okay, you know what?
Oh, you can fight.
I gave her parents more context of like her mom had to work in some fun services, which happens in the slums, and funny services is usually brothels or escorting, because that's what her mom was good at, and she and her dad usually worked in mines and service operations.
To the week.
Because it made sense because her mom didn't probably want her to go in the same service that her mom and dad. Her mom wanted. What?
I have no idea what the fuck they're saying.
So Kevin's win total is really high, but there's a huge amount of points that Masters can have.
Oh god.
He's just maxed out.
He's maxed out.
That's a whole bunch of points he just gives out to people.
And in character, he's the reason why there's a limit.
Oh.
He's the reason there's a limit.
Ah, I see. And she's getting training from him.
It's the reason.
It's the reason there's diamonds can't immediately challenge a master their first month being a diamond.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, he's the reason for rules for diamonds and masters, pretty much.
Yes.
Let's look for.
It's 144, I think.
Holy fuck. And you're wanting to train Yufi?
Which would mean he technically has nearly 300 points.
Still needs to learn, I guess, from the best.
Just in the same room so we could take a picture together.
Hold on, there's a...
That's what Malcolm
said.
We got Agent, though. Agent's the new master.
When Yufi's gonna get trained by the one who made the rules and limits, or had them.
No, the reason.
No, he's the reason they exist. He didn't make them. He's the reason they exist. Those are two different things.
He set a lot of precedent that had to be changed.
That I was
believe he has the highest win count and the highest lose count as well.
I was laughing how I was having conversation every time I had a conversation, but like I was having a conversation with you, and I just hear badunk. I'm like, oh. I get you, badunk.
badunk in my ear. I'm like, oh my god, what do I know? What now?
What do I know now?
What do I know?
Miguel?
What information is what info?
So I got
I'll just
things going with you,
fucking
and that's
displaying for you.
I need to look at information on a company, and yeah. And
Both can be done in the same group. DM.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
I might give she's in a minute too.
Okay.
That's it.
To be honest, I think
So-
you don't have one option.
I'm concerned.
One
I've
option.
only said AE, and now, now shadows
For
are
math
getting
skills.
lower.
Oh,
say
you know
one
what?
little
I think
name.
he's really
Cursory
approaching you
search.
menacingly.
I mean, even a cursory search would reveal that it's the same sponsor as Kevin's.
I wonder
Let me
what
show
the
you
connection
what
and
it
why
is
they
to
know
do
each
to
other
get
so
my ass
well.
kicked.
I wonder why Yuffie and Kevin know each other well.
Just it's the only word she says is.
No, it's the
Congratulations.
housemaster.
I'll be back.
When the housemaster is your best friend, but doesn't give you any leeways. But doesn't give you any
I'm curious
leeways
to find out
or
what
slack.
happens when a master loses their rank, where they go.
Uh-oh.
I think it goes to diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, diamond, but like, you know, the...
I have...
Oh, the funny.
The
Oh,
funny...
like I said, I'm wanting...
versus
I
Potentia.
want Alan and Yuffie to talk more. Damn it, he walked away and I was like, damn it, I wanted to go and find him.
Potential moments.
To be fair,
to create one.
Like I said, she wanted to challenge, she was looking through and going,
threefold reasons of one, I hadn't eaten before. Yeah, because literally fucking threefold thing. I had been zoning out for the past like 20 minutes anyway, and I'm as well as
But then,
fucking my hand started dying, and I hadn't eaten before I logged on because I rushed to log on because of how late I was.
You slept, I was trying to get you up.
Yeah, that was a lot of
Like, you walking up on...
I didn't think much of it because like I haven't been because like I've been having trouble sleeping and I haven't really been sleeping in too much recently, like past 9. So I'm like, it's whatever, it's whatever. I roll over and I see it's fucking like almost.
So I got
probably put
up.
the foot away. Hang on.
Not. I'm like, oh fuck.
Get up and I was
So I
like,
fucking jump up.
and I alt tab. I had Kirby's stream up, just have it in a tab somewhere, just in case I need to look at something. And I accidentally have the tab open, and I look, I'm like, wait, oh shit, I'm about to walk in on that. Oops. I did not plan for this, but
It's
this is
not
happening.
an accident. It was beautiful, because as you approach, you just slowly heard the volume get louder and louder of Lucas just practically chewing Year 1's ear off.
And I just, doors open. Am I interrupting something? No, I was just leaving.
That could have been more perfect.
No, I'm just leaving.
I'm glad I didn't say
Bro,
anything.
as soon as he said I was just leaving, I was like, bro, how cinematic can this be?
I was just sitting like this, listening to Lucas just yell at me, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
I left midway through that. I'm probably because I believe Kirby was in there, so I'm gonna have to check the VOD on that because I want to know what Lucas was saying.
Lucas was pretty much blaming this one for
Yeah.
Arbo's troubles.
I got that. But I also want to hear about everything else.
But I'm just there gaslighting Lucas and saying, no, it's not my fault, it's their fault.
Gaslighting Lucas.
Gaslight, gatekeep.
Cope moth seed.
I don't see a girl boss though. What?
I don't know.
I'm tempted to.
Later.
I'm tempted to go to Aegis for a little bit, but at the
was
same
doing our
time, I'm
conversation,
like,
and then I was just sitting there like, oh.
Are you just? Am I being stolen? Is
In the
this
back
what
of my
this
head.
is today?
Oh, fuck.
Like how
I can see the writing
sent
on the
that little
wall
thing
already.
You've been having a long week.
I have, and it's only getting
That little
longer.
reminder.
Yeah, that did help a little
Midway
bit.
through that, I
take the
reminded Shadow of something.
Well, I
that
was just gonna
Farwell
say
had said
Mars
back in
is
season
like
one,
Mars wants
after
to
they'd
go
saved
to.
Lucas.
I was tempted to go to Aegis, and
And how
then
he,
Kiko wanted to come
to
with.
summarize, he felt like he was dancing in somebody's palm.
Honestly, I'd be okay with that.
Oh yeah.
Because Mom, she actually wants to spend time with Mom for today. I'm like,
I have another character that I'm even more curious about now.
Man, I wonder. I'm just gonna.
You're probably related to it, yeah.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna sit here. I didn't do shit. I just said a name.
God.
Hi, Seventh.
Live in fear.
I live in fear that everything will go unravel. What do you want me to do, Kevin? I'll be. it's the
What do you
day.
want me to do, Kevin?
The day that happens, it's gonna be terrifying for everyone else.
Well, did anybody know Yufi's under mental condition?
No! No! Don't make it any more fucked than it already is.
That is a yike for me.
I mean, Cassian kind of got
You have
some
heard
insight
one singular
today.
yike.
One
so much I
singular
can do.
yike.
There's
Right
so
now-
much that can cause yikes.
Because we have the Epion, and we have the Barbatos
Hello.
right now.
Hello.
Except I gotta wait
Jesus.
to torture
Ah,
you
yes.
guys.
Why?
I was about to say, I mean, both of you
Special things.
have ideas, because I've given both of you permission of how I end up with the funny version of it. Because I literally realized. Yeah, because literally I realized, I was like, oh, I'm not going to have it because it has like the prediction thing. The second I reread how the Zero System and Epion work, you remove the fucking prediction shit. It literally functions just like the Alea Vignana and the Hades. Just has different side effects.
Man, so
No,
what?
But having a Gundam as your mech in the RP, it's very significant.
I'm scared.
Ricky, have you seen mine yet?
Oh yeah, I have. I have something
yeah?
special for you. It cost me $65.
Oh, wow.
I have one.
You know, I'm scared
It
because...
cost me $65.
So when's Alan's gonna start making?
You know, I'm scared talking about mechs because I still remember the fucking ideas we bounced each other.
When he gets over his social awkwardness and actually acknowledges the fact that he's hanging around some pretty hot ass girls.
I'm now concerned
Damn.
for when the time comes of fucking all of us getting Gundams. Like, hey, we all got Gundams. Oh no, we all got Gundams.
I mean, with what you said, it sounds like fucking the new one you're getting is effectively just bootleg Heavy Arms. Which is why I sat there and was like, Heavy Arms? I sit there and think and be like,
Yeah, no. Canonically, this variation of the fucking XX1 is inspired by the Heavy Arms data.
Must choose.
And also, fucking
well-
Yufi starting to get a lot closer to both Ayumi and Alan, because they honestly have helped her so far a lot with studying.
Sometimes you gotta be the bad.
So the
guy.
RGB triangle of friends actually might be interesting.
look, it's fine. Alan's just over here being like, oh, I heard.
Use out of character, or does it?
No, wait a minute.
Look, Alan just walked in that room and was like, oh, y'all want to hear about Barbatos? Crack soda can. Sit down.
hold my beer. I have
You
it.
want to hear about Barbatos? Go on.
Go on.
Dude, that was the funniest thing because fucking Issa went like fucking over the top. Like, I've never actually seen you text RP. That was actually fucking interesting. Fucking Issa was going fucking ham with like hostess shit over here. So fucking they were like talking about this this fucking like juice. Like they kept putting juice in air quotes, and then like I actually took a fucking drink of it at one point, and like they described how it tasted. Alan just looked at it and goes, "This is what I would expect wine to taste like. What the fuck, Ayumi?" And they like described what it was, and he's like, "I bet." Keeps drinking it.
Yuffie did not have any of the funny wine. She just sat there and studied.
The thing is, though, it's not even wine. It's actually just a fucking Arab drink.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I figured as much. Like when you described it the way you did, I'm like, oh, this is actually a drink. It's not actually alcoholic or anything. It's just like the flavors you described. Obviously, Alan's fucking 19. He's never drunk before. He's like, this is what I would expect wine to taste like.
How old are you?
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I've literally like fucking researched like bits and pieces of both Arabic and fucking Japanese culture for this character.
Someday I'm going to.
Yep.
Sounds from Titan.
Redo
I've been-
the Code Vein RP.
Bitch, so is this bitch.
We're getting there.
Oh, I know.
It's just taking a long
Meeting Saturday,
process.
don't
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And I might not. I want Fruity to also take care of herself, so I don't know if the duel we're having isn't gonna happen.
I'm gonna scare him real quick.
That's fine.
I mean, we usually the duels usually happen a lot earlier, and the meetings we usually start later because we have to give Artie time to get home.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Ricky, have you seen what Wolfie's done with their mech?
So odds are
I
time in between
The thing is I would like Fruity to actually rest.
I mean,
I want her stomach bud to be.
I mean,
to be
This is
good.
from
given what she said it actually is, there's a chance she will be good.
Maybe.
So
Because it's not her stomach, it is as she calls it, funny moon thing.
Yeah.
At least for these
These guys went from one-shot basic enemies to actually fucking terrifying.
Like so.
Wait, what? Guns.
When me and Wolf
Fighting
work
them
as a
in the
unit with
warrens.
these guys, it's fucking
Seeing
terrifying.
them in the warrens is just fucking creepy as fuck.
Wait, these fuckers are in the warrens?
Players.
Yes. They're
Basic.
invaders.
I'm trying to
Oh,
get
God.
non-basic. I'll make a non-sensitizing for everyone.
Welcome. I saw these in action.
So yeah, that's what I did.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen this shit.
So many other things like the.
I've been flushed.
I said it's been a while since I've seen this boy. Hold on.
Who the fuck flashed you?
Luca was a beacon of sunlight.
I'm sorry!
Sorry, you accidentally. You fucking showed your underwear to Rookie, you
I'm
fool!
sorry, Ricky!
I've been flushed.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Rookie.
Oh.
You've been exposed to the bottom.
There.
Can't believe Rookie's
Alright,
been
hold
solar
on.
flared.
Solar
Here.
flared.
This is
Hello.
why
Oh my
I
God.
advocate for spats.
Eventually she will. Eventually she will get.
Because you
She
don't
will
wanna
also
see
get an
us.
update because
Fair
Tanner
enough.
eventually will update her when we start working on the new RP. Which her
been
veil's
working
gonna be a
on-
little different. She's gonna have a little bit of. I'm
These guys
tempted to
too.
change out her hair and fix her up a lot.
But yeah, I didn't do too much on
Plus,
it yet.
Wait, new
High
RP?
Claw.
What?
So
Eventually, there's gonna the return of a certain other
I'm
RP is
probably
coming
gonna
in.
work on more animations to deal with the back wings.
Is there another RP? What?
Oh.
Welcome to This Might Be returning.
I don't know if you know, but I had a real quick question.
Wait, Calvin's? Wait.
After Ricky's
want, like,
win
the
against
Code
A couple people have
Caspian,
been
what would
working
her
in the
rank be? Would
background
it
with
just go
me
up
and
one?
Oblivion being moderators for Code
so
Vein
she's
returning.
So we all just
Picking up where it left off too.
All
Yep.
simultaneously 200. Okay.
Well,
It's
hang on.
it's just there's also gonna be new and old people returning.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna
because
work on the funny,
Sai is
the
gonna
funny
eventually
last
just
boss,
become
not the last
an
last boss,
NPC
but the last ones
eventually.
that has that.
And I'm making a new
Animations
character
into it,
for
so I'm
being a
taking
new
my time with
player.
These guys.
I feel like I would
These things,
continue
so hopefully
Luca's
it'll be
journey
better for
because
everyone.
I never
Can
get
you
to
do
explore him.
The upscale
Yeah, and you
I had
can.
a whole backstory and everything.
The
Yes, and you
special
can.
thing, what do you mean?
I think
Hang on, fucking this is
I
loading
think
for
I'll
me.
keep like
The
the
thing I asked you,
like all the
before.
experiences he had, but
You
I think I'm gonna
can.
delete some things.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You can as well. We're going to like
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
the
been a
like
while.
this girl literally. It's going to be her and Artie are together, and her and Artorias are together. They're still taking over the camp, like and helping the camp, and they're like being still there.
I am new.
I have to wait for Lucky to row for me.
Yes, and eventually I'll make my new character with me and Bliv being newer characters as well. Man, we're gonna be the fucking DLC boss trio.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, Ice.
I fucking. Oh god.
Oh no.
Ice Lightning.
No.
Oh.
Hang on.
You are so screwed.
Need to wait for.
Oh,
Need to wait for this avatar to actually load for me, so I can switch.
You gotta put Italian tags on my boots. Oh.
Yeah, I can't wait.
One other thing, Rick, I think you'll. I think
wanna
you're
get
gonna
the
get this.
fucking-
Whenever
I want the
we start
claw.
talking about
There
funny
we go.
things when we're RPing,
Literally,
I put on
this-
that music that he always uses.
I was
for our
literally,
fucking
this character was
laser
literally
session.
made for
When
Code
things got
Vein.
eerie. I
For the Code Vein
always
RP
use this
before
song.
everything
It
fell
is
apart,
so
because I was
Yeah.
an NPC for that shit.
Yeah.
Also, fucking.
You'd be then one of the newer reverends
Also, yeah.
that we're
I
gonna
love
have.
this fucking song, and I love playing it when things get tense. It makes things so.
I never expected to actually fucking use this character's original. This character's original plan again at some point.
Archon shit.
Yeah, whenever you bring up the funny shit, I just start playing this song on a tab.
So we have currently two sides to the Archon stuff. One, they're monsters.
Also,
and two,
Also, you say the fucking DLC trail, bitch. I'm
Yeah.
also using one of the fucking DLC blood codes.
Oh? Oh wait, they're gonna be. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be interesting. Cause it's like me, Rookie, and
Basically, make my guy look like Assassin's Creed inspired.
nice. Me, Rookie, and
Oh,
Oblivion have all taken the first step into being the
I think if
DLC,
nothing else,
using
I'm gonna
the
try-
straight up
I
DLC blood
Do
codes.
like the direction
The blood codes
that she
specifically.
could go
Yeah,
in, and I'm
no.
probably gonna take it
Yeah,
slow
no,
burn.
this character was planned to have one DLC blood codes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna slow burn it as much as possible until a breaking point.
Or make it to certain people having them because those
only
things
started
are.
with,
Yup.
Those things are very scary. And my new girl's gonna be a bayonet user, so this girl's gonna be strictly her melee.
Blue bayonets.
I mean, she gonna have the fun. I mean, this was
like
through
17
RP
more
purposes if
sessions.
she actually
Yeah.
got through this
I need to
through
actually fucking. I need to ask Gil if he still has the original assets for this. That way I can like fucking find
Probably.
animations or at least placeholders. Because fucking one thing I forgot about this weapon, but because I replayed Code Vein a while back, I was like, all right, this thing can send out a big fuck you bloodshot
Yeah.
blood,
Yeah, they
blood
can.
slash. Yeah. Which I want
God.
to try and see if I can have that on this. So, hey.
when this does come back, it's going to be a very interesting thing. Urgh.
Yeah.
Ah! I know. We're having another meeting tomorrow, so we're gonna talk stuff. We're eventually probably gonna let people in soon. Whoa! Jesus.
I need to update this.
Yeah, updated with the pretty
I'm
graphics.
slowly trying to get the trails to work. Like, I'm like learning how to get the trails to work on some stuff too. So.
That's fair.
Good puppies.
Little tassels.
I am tempted to fucking go to RP, but I'm like going, should I get food first? Probably should. I don't know where my honey went either.
Get food.
I recommend getting food.
Where'd my honey go? Where is my honey? Where is my honey? I'm fucking gonna hurt him.
It stopped disappearing after I turned it on, so that's just what I'm assuming. Yeah, as you can see, I should be able to get trails on it, but for some reason they're not wanting to cooperate.
Okay.
There should be just regular particles and such that come from it. They gave him funny lines.
You get
Yeah.
funny lines. I
Also,
eventually get
new hands.
funny
Just new
things.
hands entirely.
I eventually get funny things.
Yeah. Also, I will say this for the sole fact that we didn't do it.
I was initially going to steal Rex's claws before you.
I know, you
But
told
Gil couldn't
me, and
get
I'm
to
like,
work. Yeah. Yeah. It was like they
It's
weren't.
not so
They didn't have
couldn't
like
get them to
finger
work. It's just they didn't look nice.
They didn't look good on Epion. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's that, and there's also the fact that just they didn't look like fingers. They just looked like cubes and rectangles strapped together.
I'm not sure if I want to go. I'm not sure if I want to go. I'm like going.
I'm gonna pop back down into a spawn. But yeah, you have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm probably sitting here playing with these randomly now.
Oh no! Yeah, the ADHD brain has come about.
Literally, it's like shiny, pretty thing over.
I'm just not sure. I'm not sure if I want to fucking. Do I want to
I wonder if I can
fucking?
do this fast enough. Nah, disappears too fast.
I'm like going. I don't know what I want to do. Brain.
Just rest and vibe for the night.
I rested and vibed yesterday.
I am aware, because you were genuinely just not feeling well.
I know. I don't know. Eat, get food. Okay, yeah, that's true. I also need to do that.
Then yeah, then fucking call it here, eat, and just vibe for the rest of the night.
Okay. I'm gonna be taking tomorrow off though too, because tomorrow's date night.
Exactly. That gives you a decent break, because you took rested entirely. Today is kind of a bit of a calm half day. Tomorrow you have the day off as well, and then Saturday you have the duel and and then we have the code vein meeting.
Mm.
And then Sunday we also have something. So you actually get a decent, almost like break week from here on.
I know. I just I want to just focus on RP today, but my brain.
Health before RP.
I know. I just don't. I don't like to do that. No.
I know. That's why I yell at you. little Miss over here will I tell her to take a break and throws a fit about it, tells someone else to take it easy because she's not feeling well.
Alright, I guess I will actually take my day. I'm also starting to apparently get a fucking headache. Because it's hurting.
And yeah, fucking call it here, fucking eat, take the headset off for a bit, just rest.
Okay. Alrighty. So Mars room might not go today. It might have to be another day where we go. All I know is Saya might be staying close to Kiko to make sure she's okay. That might be what happens today. She stays with Kiko for the rest of the day and only comes back when she knows that Kiko's alright, or unless she can say that she's going over to stay over for the night. She's making sure Child is okay. Also, they're in Nico's room. You might want to
Yeah, I was gonna say, apparently there's this full ass conversation happening in my fucking room, and I literally completely missed it because I was asleep.
Yes. So you might want to go back, comment, and then do things.
Maybe. I keep poking myself because fucking charging cable is starting to fray. Goddamn.
Sleep over in Nico's room, or I'm calling it the therapy room.
Yep, I got that message from Mars when I woke up of like, so Nico's room's apparently not a therapy room. I'm like, what?
Because Saya's gonna help her, if she's actually allow Saya, she's gonna probably make sure that Kiko has all what she needs. And she might message the others in the house to say, hey, she's going to stay over at Kiko's to make sure she's alright. Daughter's not okay. Making sure daughter is okay.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Gives Saya some help. It's to also make sure that girl is okay for the most part. Alright. I will get off as per the Huddy's request.
I know I'm such a bad significant other, guys. I'm making her take care of herself.
No! Shush. All you are is just a pain in the butt once in a while. I think Tuesday, this Tuesday, we're gonna have our another D&D session. I'm hoping. Cause
we should. I think Lulu said he'd be back to it with the other group tomorrow, so we should be good to go next week.
Okay.
Because if I grab this, so as of the 19th, super hectic week this week. Take a break this week on both campaigns. Start back up next Friday, and that was on the 19th. So yeah, he should be back to it tomorrow for the next group. So we'll be back on next Tuesday.
Oh, pizza. Next session for RSA, Yufi might be challenging Griselda. There is a very high possibility. Which makes sense. She's challenging people of her grade. And of her rank, which is fair enough.
Once you get the 2 silver wins, then you're good.
Yeah. Hopefully Yufi can actually win Saturday's duel with Vermelia. That'll be a test of her own reflexes. But yeah.
A test of your reflexes.
Which I need to...
You said it, not me.
I know. And and we still have to get back into Final Fantasy because of the patch that came out.
I'd have to resub. I had to fucking stop it for a while.
I know. Well, I will see all of my stream and everyone on Saturday. We'll probably be doing the duel, and then probably have to, after duel and after a little social, we'll probably be ending really early. So it'll be, there's 2 RSA days. If that's okay.
Yeah.
And then Sunday I'm gonna
There
probably
might be a
be...
social.
There might be, yeah.
I said there might be a social. Yeah. I'm not sure if they don't do it after everyone, because they didn't for some of the others.
Yeah. I need to go see who I can raid. Let me see. First let me choose who I can fucking raid. Who am I gonna raid with all you fucking cute people? You know, since I feel like it, I want to go raid Rock and invade him. The Rocky boy gets invaded. Let me just... I hear sniffles.
Yeah, allergies.
I understand that.
Plus, doing what I'm doing with my fucking headset right now definitely does feel weird because of the extra pressure.
Baby.
No.
Time to raid the fridge, maybe a rock. I will...
Just gotta fuck with it a bit.
I will see everyone Saturday. I'm gonna go take my time to rest, and I'm also gonna maybe give myself a chance to go look for job stuff tonight. That might also be a good chance, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't done that in a while. But I will see everyone Saturday for Yuffie versus Vermilia, and take care, everyone. Goodbye.